Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. In the red. Give it up for Baby Marine from Stramer Zone. Playing his main race of Terran. His opponent in the upper left. We're on Golden Aura, by the way, an old map. The map pool is a little different here. Some blasts from the pass are in. It is Young Yakov. I wonder if Eddie would ever consider doing some of the map maker stuff like Patches or Killer Smile or Timmy or Omni Skeptic, and maybe even consider doing those in some season, just to change it up. Like when people were getting in like toward Team Liquid map contest time, just add in the options and are like, hey guys, you have these in as options as well when they're getting tighter in and they're pretty close to being done. I mean, buggy maps can be a problem if they're like testing them, but usually when they're getting close to release or submission time, they're really polished out enough that I've done it many times where it's good to get it in. Anyway, looks to be a pretty standard opener. It was a 15 hatch from Young Yakov, or rather 15 Overlord into hatch from Young Yakov. The what was said is the best from Lambo and Cyril and a laser, and honestly it kind of was, funnily enough, inspired by Shin. See what the build is from Terran. He's going for a standard scout off the racks, dropping his CC. Nothing cheeky here from Young Yakov this far. It's looking pretty standard from both sides. How you doing, Hampy Stance? And how you doing, Barry McCocketer? The edgy thing is I'm a little hangry. I did get a little bit of food in me, so it should be going down there. And it's like Saturday. And I'm on that whole like not drinking kick, but I did have something good, you know. Saturday is, but when you're not, you know, it's a little different for me right now, man. I will say my stomach's doing good, so I should probably continue the trend. Yeah, because I can still feel a little bit of the one major aspect. It's gone down a lot, even though I did have a couple the other day, and I thought that was the sole cause of ruining my shit, but I think I just need more time. Always real, always based. Woke up from a nap. Yeah, the other reason I'm grumpy is over the last few days, like, I woke up late because I went to bed late, so I woke up around noon, but I probably went to bed at, like, they were like, no, I woke up at, like, 11:30, and I went to bed at, like, I probably fell asleep, waking up on and off, mind you, so I don't know how much sleep I actually had. So you'd be like, oh, that'd be like 5-6 hours. Nah. Probably around 6 o'clock in the morning, and like watching TV. I got up and then I got messages from friends, and they're like, check this out, or they needed to talk, and a cat waking me up, the TV waking me up, or my stomach waking me up. So I've had like, you know, no sleep. The good news is I feel like I can wake up for things now regardless. It shouldn't be too hard. Like, I'm not in that spot before with Subathon and the degeneracy, so any luck, we'll be working again pretty soon. Lots of lings going across. Young Yakov actually with fairly standard hatch timing. He didn't cut any queens, but he's going for a big ass ling run by. There's no Hellions right there. Yeah, this is the downside. The queens are going to need to be used defensively. Hellions are actually forced to retreat. Two more going to pop out. The wall is cut. Nice micro from Baby Marine pulling the SCVs and mules in, but the lings catch it all. Getting a surround in the refinery. I don't know if that's a big idea. I think he should have just got out of there. Wait, he can get a kill on that. He is going to get a kill on the refinery at the low ground, which was part of the build. GG, Young Yakov just takes it in a ling, decisive ling flood. Very well done by Young Yakov. I have been eating healthy. Hoi Chinook, I've had some mix-ups, but you've been around enough to know I have been. Maybe you just don't pay attention to the stuff that's in there. You're usually all right, but with the trolling aside, yes, I have. Yeah. I've not been eating enough. Like, it was... We can get into that after. We're in tournament mode, but that's... I honestly would argue I probably ate more healthier than 90% of you, 95 for a while. It's the fact that the drinking and stuff and all that. Actual facts. For a while, despite the fact that I wasn't for a long time. Yeah, I ate a little bit of stuff. I'm going back on, and I think I will get through all this shit. Anyway, here we are. Upper left-hand corner, we're on Maganatha this time, a more modern current ladder map. In the red, it is Baby Marine. And his opponent in the bottom left. In the blue, it is Young Yakov. I've made some exceptions in the last bit with my stomach hurting, because, like, you need to eat what you can eat, basically. Baby Marine, oh, he's going proxy 2 racks, I think. Is he? Wait, why is he going over here? Oh, why would you go over there? Bro, mate, that's just so risky. Is he going 2 racks Reapers or something? What's he doing? That's so risky for the Overlord scout. Oh my god. Why would you do it there? Like, I mean, that's an obvious spot for second Overlord, but this is right in position to the... Let's take a look. Pretty soon, we're going to see. This could be 3 racks. With 2... It is. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're going to have to look in Young Yakov's camera view. This could be GG. Nope, it's okay. It's just out of it so far. We have to watch his Overlord positioning here. I'm just curious. I believe he is going to get away with Moida. Fairly standard. Oh, yeah, this is standard from Young Yakov. So 3 racks it is. I don't know about his choice right there. Yeah, well. Young Yakov didn't see it, or the SCVs. He is eventually going to make it there. Maganatha is a huge map, so by the time the Overlord comes, there's going to be some Marines out. Oh, shit, the SCV got stuck, though. Not the most important thing for the moment. When you get some Marines out, he can drop the bunker. The big thing is he needs to drop a bunker. Usually you take your first one or second one. Second one could go down and make it in time to drop the bunker. Second Overlord's going out, not going to see it. First one's not made his way there. Supply depot not going down just yet. Okay, the SCV goes out. No, SCV's going for the bunker. Why aren't we getting a bunker? 3 racks you can actually macro out of is the thing. I think he's mad because of the Ling flood before. I was too busy yapping to chat. And apologies, Daddy. I always have, like, some excuse for casting where I'm, like, derailing on everything, and I honestly don't care. Would have loved to see in the bunker. Unfortunately, the RNG there, it was actually where the barracks was placed. The SCV was stuck, but a little bit of the RNG, the SCV could have, you know, ended on the other side. All right, here we go. Racks is done. 3 racks is here. 4 Lings are out. No Spine's done. Even if you get a kill on the hatchery, it's big. Spine in the main base. Pretty decent. And it's going to be Marine production for now. Do we have an orbital command center? We do. All right, I wouldn't hate him going... Like, at this point, you can go for the kill. But honestly, I wouldn't hate... You get a macro out of this. You can stop production, send the racks back, and take it from there. Literally, you can start macro and just build a hatch, or build CCs, take gas, build CCs, however he wants to do it. You can play around. And people go, no, you can't. Yes, you absolutely can. Roach Warren and Metabolic Boost are going to be scary, though. That's the point, is this loses some luster. Yeah, go back home. Go back home, Baby Marine. Macro and go back home. He can keep some pressure on. Okay, he's going to send 1 racks back home. Starts taking his gas. Take a CC. Okay, now he's doing it. Now he's cooking. Oh, he gets a bunch of Lings. That's actually decent. But I mean, he sent... No, he didn't send any of the Marines back home. I think he should have sent those back right away. You can leave 4 in the bunker, say fuck it, or you can salvage it, go back home, build another bunker on the low ground or high ground, whatever you want to do. It's a decent start. He's forced out of Spine. He's forced... I mean, like, you got double gas saturation for Young Yakov, but losing that hatchery is rough. He's not actually sent these SCVs back. He's focusing on his Marines. Okay, there he goes. He loads it up. Keeping 1 racks back. I would just send all 3 back. Fuck it, but... Oh, snap. A drone got out. He doesn't see that. Okay, that's why he did it. He doesn't see the hatch out. This needs to go down. Factory going down behind this is pretty nice. Command center finishing up behind it. Obviously, there's no SCVs to repair. Well, he's not going to be able to sub. VC, this would have been big to see. Right now, he can perpetually dick around on that. Now, honestly, dropping a tech lab down wouldn't have been a bad idea. Command center finishes. But, like, usually what I do is just leave the bunker and you send the Marines back home. But he doesn't know about that other base. You have the Marines back home. You can bunker up. You can defend with something. But I think a tech lab ahead of time would have been good because you could just dropped it over and at least gotten a cyclone out. Because when you're dealing with metabolic boost slings and Ravagers, it's kind of rough. The racks here being damn annoying. It's not really doing anything for the moment. He has no idea about this base, so the base is actually pretty good for Zerg, but a third CC is actually pretty good. So kind of like normalizing-ish, so in a weird way, the Zerg's kind of ahead in the sense of the fact that he had a lot of gas and he can tech up. Yeah, he's going right into layer here. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. He's getting stem, he's getting a cyclone, he's getting the stuff. He knows Yakov's just going to back off, and if he just sits in drones, that's the problem, allowing the Zerg to sit and drone behind it. If he went back home and kind of just set up and defend, like, he didn't have to get as aggressive. He could have went back and defended after, just literally killing the hatch, and that was huge, but sneaking out that base was actually 200 IQ from young Yakov. Leaving him not, like, totally dead now. With all these Marines, though, there is an advantage. He did keep a bunch alive. Produced a couple. Now he can just go into the medevac, and he's going to have kind of a 2-on-1 sort of timing. Cyclone's out. He can build a tank when he has the money for it. He doesn't have the gas right now, but Yakov going for... No, Yakov's not pushing. He's just skirt-tailing around. Third CC getting an orbital. Worker count in favor of Zerg, but honestly, Terran's not in a horrible spot. Double eBay, I love it behind it. That's actually pretty good call because it's late. You have +1 in Carapace. Zerg will lead on upgrades. Make no mistake. It was a good start. I don't think it was a perfect start myself. I'm not saying I would do better, but I've definitely proxy 3-axed a lot. This level, these guys are both can beat me with one hand. Granted, they're also like, I have socks older than both these players. Maybe not socks, but I certainly have a t-shirt or maybe some jeans that are older than these guys. 1 Cyclone and 2 medevacs of Marines. Okay, nice micro by Baby Marine. Averts the corrosive biles. Third CC going to land on location after this, but let's take a look at the fight. I'm just looking at the mini-map. 1 Marine dies to a corrosive bile. The lockout on the Cyclone almost kills that Roach with literally, I think it was down to 1 HP, maybe 2 HP. It's recovered. Yeah, it was down to 1. So damn lucky. We have our first tank out. The 1-1 again behind this 2-2 Carapace and range attacks is kind of actually really good for Yakov. Oh no, combat shields just now started. The 1-1 did prioritize. Combat shields finishes pretty quick, but in this case, everything adds up. And the Cheeser, who was he was going for a coin flip, just like, I don't blame him from that loss before, is going to do it. 3-Rax is a good tournament build. Say what you will. Oh, it's too risky. I think it's always good to pull out from time to time, even at the highest of high levels. People are like, no, they just know. Depending on who it is. Maybe not against Cyril, but even then. Nice tank siege. There's only 1 Ravager, and it's pretty injured, so Yakov is going to have to respect it. He has his 1-1, but guess what? 1-1's coming down for a Terran who does have an armory. Baby Marine, all right, so we're not going into 2-2, but it is a 61 worker, basically max out on what he can, because there's less overlords for young Yakov still. All right, more Ravagers means more power. The singular tank goes down. They're not quite up. Oh, man, the upgrades aren't done. This timing's a little rough for the Terran, man. He's going to be able to reuse this up. The siege tank might be able to get a couple shots, and the army on the side, depending on how this is positioned, he gets 1 Roach on the side. Everything that goes down could be good, but he needs to hold this. The boys are pulled for a bit of a surround. The corrosive biles do land and hit several workers. The boys actually coming in a little clutch in the fight, but still, Baby Marine needs to pull back. He retreats back to the safety of the tank. He's hoping it's the safety of the tank. 1-1, and the upgrades are equal. So, okay, losing supply depots is rough. We are repairing. We could send the orbital back. IMO. No, we can't. I mean, we could to distract, I guess, but it's a 2-to-1 army supply advantage for our Zerg. Who says naughty, naughty, man? Oof. Like, truth be told, that third hatch, getting that third hatch, albeit later, and losing the first one at that timing was really good for Yakov earlier on. Is that, like, game-changing necessarily? No. But because of how much Baby Marine committed to the assault, like, obviously you're being aggressive. I do think I've done 3 racks enough times that I think there are times where it's kind of smart to just disengage. Go back and be ahead. You get your kill, you leave the bunker, you sack that, you lose 4 Marines in a goddamn bunker, or eventually just the bunker alone. And it could be not so bad. But now our Zerg player is macroing behind this a little bit. He's up to 71 drones, taking another hatch. 5 hatches on the board. He's going into his 2-2. Actually, our Terran's now going to be ahead in upgrades. Should he weather the storm and get an army supply up, and he needs to constantly build. He should be constantly be building SCVs as well, even though he's not mining. He's relocating to the other base for a different position. Long distance mining there. Some SCVs are starting to be produced, I guess. Fixing the saturation in this base can help, and then he can go 3cc worker production for a little bit. It's about army retention. It's about a lot of things, but again, these upgrades good. Our Zerg player going into an infestation pit, a Hydra Den, now getting melee +1 with the Carapace +2. Changing it up, I think that's good. He might want to get into... No, he never got a Baneling Nest. Festers can be great, but it looks like we're going into Hydras. Makes a logical sense. I doubt it's going to be just Roach Hydra. With the infestation pit, we're likely to see a Lurker Den eventually, but we'll see how this plays out. Baby Marine is definitely behind. Yeah, we may see a 2-0 right here. Is it possible Baby Marine can make something happen? I actually think so, but it's gonna be an uphill battle for him for a bit. He's gonna have to both defend and maybe, like, basically pull a Clem or Beyond on a great day. Kind of bit of plays here. Tanks are trying to siege. The army's all clumped up, but they don't eat the piles. That was a decent micro. Some workers going down is not what Baby Marine needed. He's trying to go in double lib, and did he go to 8 racks? No, he couldn't afford to go to 8 racks. He took quite a bludgeon to the face. To the face. A little rough. Changeling sees this. Yakov's just going to send it on one side and defend on the other. He's got just a massive army supply. Baby Marine did get to a 100 army supply here, though. Okay, the boy's being pulled on that. There's not a full wall here, but guess what? The engagement over here is happening. Baby Marine's trying to push. He did have the upgrade advantage. He actually does. The +2 Carapace is equal, but we're going into two range attacks and melee for our Zerg. Third base lifted for our Terran man, who does have 53 SCVs. Even losing some, he did build some more. He's still building a little bit at a time, hoping to take the third eventually. But trying to set up a defensive posture. One Liberator there is going to help. Oh, man, this is getting surrounded, but he chisels at some of the attacking troops of young Yakov. Baby Marine with some good siege positions. Oh, beautiful split from Baby Marine, who has 89, 91 supply. But there's lurkers. He has no idea about the lurkers. Oh, beautiful hold position. I don't know if you guys saw it. I didn't. The lurkers were held position there. That's actually a sick play from young Yakov. Without that third command center down there, that's kind of rough. We need to land this, mate. There's a lot of roaches and lings, but this army's starting to grow. I think if he sharks around a bit, this could be all right. He scans, he sees the lurkers, gets a couple hits on them. Now he knows he has to be extra cautious. I'd love to see this army group up with a medevac and just clean this up, land his third base, and just go for it. He didn't land it. He's trying to be annoying. Nice pop pickup with the tanks. He's going to stem back, try to get into safety. This is going to be rough because the rocks makes it a little difficult. Oh, but the surround of the lings and the roaches before, like I said, he has an army postured here. He should have pushed out to the original third base. And with some Hydras here, these 3 tanks are in very red medevacs. Oh my God, he's gonna lose it. I just like, I saw that and I just forecasted that would happen. I just knew it'd be the 2 tanks. GG with that. Young Yakov's gonna take it. What up, Fresh Coffee Pot? Young Yakov playing very strong there. I think a few different decisions could have made that game Again, Baby Marine probably was like, God damn it, maybe he was having a rough day too. I think if he got the damage done, even left a little bit of the Marines there with the bunker to kind of pretend, sent the rest back and just focused on macroing. Once he killed that, focus on macroing, just macro. Fuck, go 3cc or drop double gas in 1cc and then get your factory. Earlier on, he could have been set up in a fantastic spot. Young Yakov is old. He is not old. He's not as young Yakov anymore. He is 21 years old. That is not old. All right, we got a TVP coming up. It should be a spicy one with these two. Oof. Sorry, stomach shit. Give me a minute. I gotta take care of some business. What up, Infester? We're going into Forjumi versus Hanmano. Infestinator. And I'll be right back. Forjumi versus Hanmano coming up. Should be a banger. You're in advertising right now? What do you mean? Wait, you're getting ads? Wait, you're getting ads, Infester? Hang on. Somebody mentioned something before. I never put it on I don't want subscribers to see ads. I was literally on the settings and didn't see it. If you got ads, that's a mistake. Unless your sub expired and it's showing that it is. I need to fix that. Twitch might have changed something, but you shouldn't. Automatically scheduled ads. Automatic ads. Pre-roll ads. Advanced settings. Ad-free viewing. No, you should. If oh, you just subbed again. Well, thank you. I didn't know that. I just saw the thing. If you did, press F5 or refresh. Unless you're on your map. Yeah, you have to refresh the page or, you know, depending on what you're on to have it show up. So we're going to go into Forjumi versus Hanmano. I don't know the results. These were played in the past. As you see, there's 3 folders no matter what, because it's a best of 3. But that's how you get rid of it. If you subbed, you need to just refresh the page or what have you. Fresh series. Hey, what's up, Mrs. Infester? It was nice to meet your wife, by the way, and have the grand tour of the Infester house. Thank you for that, amigo. Anyway, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, Infester. Hold on, guys. Who thinks Infester needs this? Representing Kirktown, though he is formerly on Streamer Zone, he's the man, the myth, the legend. Basically, one of the most influential Germans next to Bach. It is for Jumicus Maximus. You should definitely get the Kirktown on there, Infestor. We need Infestor Kirktown with ATC and I and such and everybody. All right, his opponent in the upper left in the blue from Hyper 1. Actually, I think he might even be on Streamer Zone now. It is Han Mono, but he still has his old Hyper 1 clan tag. Shout out to Hyper 1. It's playing Blue Terran, and we're on Persephone for Jimmy going for the Gate Scout. We're headed to a party. Yo, have a good time at the party. You cats have a good time at the party, dude. Enjoy. Double gas opener from Han Mono. Thus far, pretty standard. We'll see what happens. Han Mono, very aggressive player typically. Obviously, it's PVT, TVP. Ooh, Jumi getting spicy. Dropping the pylon to be a nuisance. Trying to distract here. Jumi going to hit the Marine. Actually, getting the Marine there could be pretty wild. Question is Jumi going to leave the pylon? My guess is probably not. Oh, he is. He's forcing a supply depot wall. Oh, yeah! Han Mono, he's forcing a lot. The bunker is actually money that Han Mono doesn't need. Zealot going... Why would you build the Zealot, Jumi? I kind of get it because the Zealot could actually weasel its way in. And because of this and the timing, when the pylon goes down, he can help kill the pylon. The Zealot can take care of business. A Stalker go follow him up. For Jumi does need another pylon. Yeah, he isn't building another pylon. Jumi, you should have done that before, May. He's going to be supply blocked. Did get this Stalker out, but truthfully, he had the money for it. He should have built the pylon right away. This is going to be raised up. Jumi could actually kill the pylon. Dude, you could have got it. Like, that Zealot's... Jumi had all the time to get in. Why'd you do that, Jumi? He truthfully did have a lot of time to get in there. He could actually attack... Oh my god, there's no... Jumi! Oh my goodness. I like the Cyclone's coming out. He had all the time to get all the things done. The heal is real. Adept shading in. Doing things. Oh, it's just a debate. Jumi's going robo behind this, being aggressive. But I realistically, with some sick micro right there, Jumi could have actually bamboozled his way in. If he killed his own pylon, he could have got in with the Zealot, killed the Marine. And when the Stalker came in, he could have got a lot of damage done. Killed that supply depot that was going, forcing a cancel, etc. Oh, no high ground. He's going to lose the Zealot that he was trying desperately to keep alive. Han Mono's going to be aggressive and push, but he's going to use the Healing Shrine. Shield battery's going down. That's going to take a bit, and Han Mono's going to press right ahead. Going down here on one base. Jumi forced out of one base. Adept's going to shade. I don't know if they saw that. I think, no, he did see it. Needs it by time Warp Gate is finished. He's got 2 gates. Trying to get an Immortal, but he's supply blocked. Because Jumi didn't build that pylon earlier and continue on his next pylons. He's not... Okay, no. His supply block's fixed. The landed Viking could be a problem. 2 Cyclones is pretty good, and we got a decent amount of Marines. Honestly, the boy pull, decent. Guardian Shield going to be helpful a bit, but with the shield battery, do we have energy recharge available? I don't believe we do. He just used it. Guardian Shield still trying to help, but the Cyclone staying alive pretty good here. Jumi's really overextending for that one Cyclone. I mean, I don't blame him trying to get the Cyclone. The other one's damaged at least. But not with the Marines, here's the problem. Our barriers activated on the Immortal, which is also a problem for Jumicus Maximus. He's forced to pull the boys. Just fine. It's 1 base to 2, but these shield batteries running out of energy is kind of rough. I think this is looking like Han Mono's game here, guys. Can Jumi hold? Can Jumi hold? The boys are out, though. Shield batteries regening some. The probes doing enough to actually force a lock-on breach. That other Immortal, though, low-key is a problem because there's not a lot of Marines here. Like, if there were more Marines, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. Mono gonna go back, but it's a 2-base Protoss, and without some consolidation of troops. Okay, this is smart, going back to the healing shrine. That's what you want to do. All right, more boys are pulled. Mono trying to gather together what he can. Another Viking's gonna be good. He needs a hit like right now, but he's got to time it. The problem is the clock's ticking before another Immortal's here. Full energy shield battery. Another one's about to be full energy recharge. Has some time before it's available again. Cyclones need to be careful. Yeah, he's hitting the Immortal with the barrier. That's not great. Okay, its barrier's been deactivated, but, well, seeing Immortal number 2, this is rough. This looks like a hold for Jumi now. It's looking scary. The boys coming in could be into repair. They could be used to fight. I think he's going to use them to repair more so. It can also be used for bunkers, etc. But the Cyclones have to be micro just right in this case. Energy recharge is activated on the battery. Restoring some of the shields. There's still tons of shields in the back battery to the left. But as you can see, the damage from Mono has been significant enough where they're draining very rapidly. Vikings doing decent against the Zealots, the combined DPS, but Zealots tank earlier on. Because realistically, he's looking to get mostly the... he's mostly looking to get the Immortals, and then obviously the Stalkers, but a target priority in how Zealots, when they jump onto some of the units, is when they do damage. They're damn slow, but... therein lies the problem. Adept's going out to get some counter attack damage. Mono could be mulling behind this, but this is like boys pull number 3. Battery overcharge? No, it's energy recharge. Battery overcharge was the ability we used to have. You're just energy recharging the battery. Just getting technical ballistic. That is, I was actually right on that one. I will die in the hill. Liberator actually low-key very useful right now, but will it be enough? The answer is maybe. I don't know. That's 3 Immortals. With all this, the Stalkers retaining a lot of Cyclones. The Vikings are kind of crucial here, but if that Liberator stayed alive, I would have felt a little better about this. But 15 workers fell. Let's return to game and just take a look here. No, I can't see it there. If I went back, let's go back a little bit just to take a look on the other side of this. What I want to see is the Adepts behind all this fight. Oh my god. That's all I wanted to see. But yeah, so, you know, he is recharging the battery, but he's recharging the energy. Where in the past, battery overcharge used to be where you had the super powerful, you could be out of energy and that near Nexus batteries like green and healing everything, and at points it was busto to the point where if you held stop or whatever, it would increase the rate. Good times. My wife just gave you props. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm just looking at, well, you already saw me on camera before. I'm looking a little peaky today. I didn't get a shower. I didn't shave yet. Nothing wrong with a little 5 o'clock shadow, but no sunlight forever, and more so because I've not been, like, eating well in the last bit. Everybody's like, Dave, you just said that. No, I've just not been able to, like, eat. So I'm all, like, ghostly white now. If I take off my hat and go give myself my regular haircut and shave, I'll look like Uncle Fester. We have Infester and Uncle Fester. I'm a good caster, even though she doesn't understand the game. Thank you. Actually, I have people I used to work with and former boss that watches my stream on Wednesdays, apparently. They all get together. They're family-owned company. They watch my stream every Wednesday. It's some of them other days. Which is pretty cool. So shout out to Michael, Giovanni, Enzo, Gaetano, and my buddy Double Aaron. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Golden Aura. Wait, actually, never mind. I wanted to say it was Hanmano. Ha. From Streamer Zone, it is for Jumi. Actually, also, he wanted it on NA. He's on Kirktown, too. He's got that Pog Squirrel Kirktown stream here. Anybody that's on Kirktown is the Kirktown stream, but... And his opponent in the upper left, he's blue. From Hyper One, also from Streamer Zone, it is Hanmano. His team, I think, I believe he still is. They at least got him sponsorship to go to DreamHack Dallas. I mean, that's the thing. As much as she wants to infest her, I think people don't have to play the game to like it, to understand it. Your wife might end up finding that, like, we know many people, even they might play a couple of games and go, you know what, this game's not for me. Funnily enough, I feel like more people watch StarCraft, or just as many watch StarCraft than play it. And that even goes down to like YouTube videos with like Loco and Winter and stuff. It's where I'm getting that data from, if you will. It is going to be a 1 gas for now. I think for Jumi was damn annoying with that probe. Kirk Talents make it happen. Hell yeah. When we got some time, you can hit me up. You can hit Yeti up if in the rarity you see him on. I got to see who's officers. I want to go through that and see who I'm allowing to invite. Some of the guys just leave because they're like, oh, whatever. I don't know. People get whatever about StarCraft, or we all have our times. Some people are fresher than others, and yeah, it'd be what it be. All right, for Jimmy is opening very standard. Otherwise, it was a spicy little start here. It's forcing the Hanmano on 1 gas. It's totally fucked with his build, but for Jimmy thinks there's a proxy, but he didn't even scout the gas with all that harass. So I think they're both set it up for a little bit of a strange game. Yeah, for Jumi's scared, guys. Look at this. He's going Sentry. I'm kind of curious here. Delayed Warp Gate because of how he was microing his probe so much. I think he's flying a little scared too. He's like, what build's he doing? Yeah. In reality, apologies for the obs. The observer work on my part. I'm just having some hand issues. Hallucinated Phoenix getting a good read, seeing that there's no gas. He's realizing, oh shit, Hanmano was actually going like one gas. Like, when does that happen in this matchup? And the answer is like rarely nowadays. Or Jimmy's playing pretty standard. Looks like he's going for very likely a blink opener. He might get spicy. Jimmy does some cheeky builds sometimes. Hanmano obviously definitely does. All right, it's 3 racks factory from Hanmano. That's his play. I had a feeling he's going to 3 racks of some kind. Hanmano does like his factory setups, but we'll see what happens. For Jimmy, setting up for a proxy, maybe? What do we got? Another gate going on. 3 gates. He's going charge. Yo, 4 Jumi's going charge. This is spicy 4 gates. Is he going for a 2 base all in? I believe we're going to see a proxy pile on proxy gate from 4 Jumicus Maximus. He might even see a Dark Shrine. And honestly, if that's the case, that could be a build order win for 4 Jumi. At the least, he's going very charged, a lot heavy. Is he pulled off? Oh no, he pulled off gas. This is very, very committed to charge. If this is scouted, it will be. It will be. Hanmano sees it. Gates going down. I don't know if they've played against each other with this, but yeah, 4 Jumi's going very much a charge lot all in the greasiest kind you can think of. And it's a tank follow-up. Yeah, 4 Jumi scouted this. He saw the tech lab on the factory. Stems a little later. It's good. This is looking like a build order loss. 4 Jumi going to cancel. Sends his adepts out. Hanmano looking around for other proxies. Marine going to make its way back. Adepts shading around, looking around for intel. Robo going down for 4 Jumi. I think he's changed his tune. Okay, Hanmano thinks this is Dark Templar. He's built the, he's banking scans, if you see, and he is building the missile turret. Ha! Jumi's ended up, he goes, you know what, screw this, we're saturating our gases. Going a little hero-esque. He's going Charge Lot Storm or Charge Lot Archon. Either way, it could be pretty good, but Hanmano can camp, build some good SimCity, and he's going to have to weather the storm. I think this was a misread from both players. 4Jumi did play. He's very good at chaos. Hanmano is also very good at chaos in the different ways. Usually more aggressive, a little cheesier. And yeah, what up, Gene Sim? The Chargy boys are coming. The Immortals coming. And 4Jumi's just going to break the rocks. Good old map. Hanmano getting a starport. The Adepts make their way in, get a couple of kills, get a little scout, even more. Proxy Pylon's still there for slow warpings. I'm surprised with the Immortal. I thought 4Jumi would get a warp. Like, this would be a great time for a warp prism, but he decides not to. I mean, he could reinforce over here. High Templar take a short eternity to warp in with a slow warp in from a, you know, non-enhanced warp field, aka a non-gateway next to it pylon. A super pylon, as we used to call them, because they warp in super fast. Jumi with the delayed third base, doesn't really matter. His army supply is cooking, and he's now getting this. His push is still going to be good, but realistically, I think he could have ended it earlier. It's a little risky, but I like this a little better. He adapted, he changed, he knows, he's a good player. Hanmano with a bit of a misread because his build got screwed up with. And he was actually doing something very stock standard. Hanmano wasn't doing anything cheesy at all. Going for a third base, don't hate it. On that end, that's a smart move for the Terran. But the hard thing is when Protoss is not initially being super greedy, they have a big army supply. Scouts the High Templar, sees the Warp Prism. Jumi could push out with everything. I think Jumi could go a posture, threaten, and deny a third. He has storms. He can get in 2 different positions. He can warp in. This is hilarious. The Marine is going to be taken care of finally. I love that scouting. That was a good job keeping the Marine alive by Hanmano. Nonetheless. Medevac, double Medevac drop from Hanmano. He knows he needs to get something done. He knows 4Jumi doesn't have a lot of economy. 4Jumi's left a lot back home. Keeping defensive, but wants to land some storm drops. Has to be careful of the missile turret in the center. Does get a couple decent ones. He has storms for days. Doesn't really get kills. All right, I like that Hanmano also switched to Widow Mines on his end. 4Jumi going into Blink and +1 armor. Does have +1, going into +2 armor, actually. He's playing it old school for the Zealots. He doesn't think Ghost will be out, but Hanmano was wise to get a Ghost Academy, as we do have some tanks. We do have High Templar. Double Medevac drop is going to go unscouted. Decent pylons, but is 4Jumi in position? Yes, he is the answer. He needs to get up there fast. Warps in more Zealots. Has some immediately right there. As a High Templar can feed back the Medevac. Doesn't have Stalkers, though. So that's the one thing. Energy recharges the High Templar there. I love 4Jumi's map presence. The Zealots and such. The Observer right there. For the moment. Oh, Hanmano might be out of position there. A missile turret's going to be annoying for 4Jumi to deal with, but still, he's going to have to be careful. If he sharks his way around, he can get some big damage. Widow Mines are going to be... Ooh. Jumi's going to have to be careful. He doesn't land the storms in time. He's going to lose one with a lot of energy. One of the High Templar go down, but still, make no mistake, Jumi's in a fantastic spot. Hanmano's not in a horrible position, honestly. He's weathered the storm, so to speak, so far, but there's storms for days. Ghost coming out. Jumi building more Immortals. Playing it a little differently. I'd like to see some Stalkers come into the action after. There are some things to warrant. Wow, look at this, guys. Okay, the Medevac's going to reveal that. That Observer is going to live for a second. But the Medevac does it. Oh, 4Jumi loses the Observer. That's pretty funny. How you doing, Whirly Derby? What it do? What it do? The Ghost. EMP, the High Templar, they snipe the other High Templar. Or Jumi's trying to find some footing. There's a Widow Mine there, and Jumi's not going to split. It's going to get a bunch of the Zealots still. The Zealots kind of derping in here, causing friendly fire from the tank and the SCVs, I guess, but not the greatest engagement from For Jumi. He did lose Warp Prism, I believe, in the process of it. It's kind of a scrappy fight. Yeah, it was not the fight For Jumi wanted to take, I'm sure of it. Still, 9 workers fall. Army supply dwindling for Protoss now. The Archon looks like it's in some trouble. Doesn't get these 2 medevacs, though. A-move! Oh my god, Jumi didn't A-move. He could have killed 2 medevacs, and he actually could, if he killed the 2 medevacs, he potentially could have killed a lot of that right there with the splash damage of the Archon with 1 thunderous attack. Jumi taking the watchtower, going to set up for a run by if and when he can. Hanamano taking a 4th base. It's For Jumi's 4th base has been established. Double Colossi coming out of Robo Bay came behind it. We have +3 armor and +1 ground weapons coming. Jumi went to double Forge Town in Robo Bay. Do we have extended thermal lance? For Jumi is forgetting his extended thermal lance. Forgive me, and the obs again. Does have this pylon, which acts as a scouter pylon for now. Nice SimCity from Hanamano right here, honestly. His army supply still ahead. His upgrade game could be helped. Yeah, with all these upgrades of Protoss, I would have loved to see an armory. Oh, he does have it. Hanamano, you have it. Does he only have 1 eBay? He does. So he's going to go into... 1 eBay's a little rough, but still. You still got to try to catch up eventually in those upgrades. I mean, a lot of Terran would say, nah, over time, but I think these days, how quick the Protoss upgrades go, it seems like an uphill battle, but eventually... when you're going against like 3-3 and you're on like 1-1 or 2-1 or 2-2, that 3-3 or potentially 3-3 and a +1 plasma shields for Protoss can be rough. Is the Terran to deal with. Dark Shrine coming for Jumi. He's set up for the late game. Love the other starport from Hanamano, and he is going up to his 8 racks. Hanamano going to take his 4th. Colossi are out. Archons here, Stalkers are here. And Widow Mines will be dealt with for now. There's another cheeky one up here, but the Observer with everything for Jumi looks alright. Hanamano still leading an army supply. Oh, the Observer's seen. Extended thermal lance will finish up here soon. Now we have Observer speed being researched. For Jumi does... no, he doesn't pull the Observer. An EMP can take care of this. Well, no, he's going to scan again. Hanamano is. As Jumi takes a 5th base at the absolute far left gold base location. Jumi still set up with this Zealot run by. It looks like he attacked once and pulled back by mistake, guys. I missed that. Anyway, we're going into Disruptors. Again. Actually, is that Gravitic Trap? No, that's Ob Speed. I don't know. I'm just not seeing it right now. Jumi's got to be careful with the Sport Prism. It's going to be scouted and chased, but it might get this army at a position. The high ground advantage from our Terran man with all of these Vikings. The Ghosts. It's going to be rough. Jumi makes his way into the main base with the Warp Prism. Does he go toward a missile turret? He does not. The army's going to chase it down. He's going to lose this Warp Prism. Jumi, that was not the play. There we go. Gravitic Drive now being researched, so he is going for Warp Prism speed, which should be good, but Hanamano's been dropping turrets every which way to Sunday. Left, right, center, everywhere. Going into a fusion core for Hanamano, so he's going to make that Liberator transition at some point. He hasn't been using it. His upgrade game is the only thing I'll give Hanamano that it's not been doing. Kind of a weird start, so it put Terran in a strange spot. But I would have loved to see the upgrades. +1 ship weapons, getting another eBay as he had the armory, so even if he got behind, he can go into +2 infantry weapons and armor at the same time. Synchronize it up. Because he did establish economies in economy regardless of it. Tough game to read, honestly. Warp Prism with speed is going to try to go in against, despite missile turrets, despite Vikings, despite all the STEM Marines. For Jumi may have an opportunity to pounce, but there's a planetary fortress. Yeah, Jumi, you're just throwing Warp Prisms, mate. Behind it all, more Disruptors. Stargate going down. I love the Stargate transition, albeit a little late. Zealots here will immediately attack. Oh my god, Jumi already had a Warp Prism out. That fucker's flying. Jumi catches him when he's like kind of deathballing up over here, leaving some defensive units back home, but not really. He's just throwing away. The name of this game is let's see. That's number 3, 4. It's the 4th War Prism donated to Hanamano by For Jumi. I can break Jumi's balls. We're buds. He might get mad at somewhat, not sad, but no, I'm breaking balls. He did donate. It was funny. He would, in hindsight, I know it's mad to lose. You get mad to lose money, but after something's played out, everybody can look and laugh at themselves. Ooh, the lead animator for Yoda's party. Yo, have a good time at your fancy pants Hollywood style party, bro. Well, I mean, you're like in that area. That's what I'll call it. That's sick, dude. Based and faster. You guys have a good time. Yeah, dude, get some pictures. That'll be sick. I love it. I love it in faster. Thanks, broski. Yeah. Sick, dude. You guys have a good time. The lead animator of Yoda.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate
had to do it.
Leads to suffering.
All right, very sick. Observers everywhere, kind of, sort of. Actually, why is that observer? The observer already... I'm confused with the observer game there. Jimmy pushing him with stalkers into a planetary. I don't think that's the plant. That's the plate, pal. There's a lot of air for Han Mono, though. Let's take a look at this. 7 Vikings, 1 Liberator, not too much, but 8 medevacs. Not the largest bio ball. Things considered disruptors. Only one of them hits the Marauders. A lot of disruptors. And only 1 Liberator. But now we're going 3 Liberators at a time. The double starport going to help. Han Mono keeping 2 Marines in a bunker there is kind of smart, honestly. Low key, that's actually a smart move. Oh, I love Star Wars. That was my buddy Smoke, by the way. That is actually not the original Yoda line. Smoke does a solid Yoda impersonation, so... Now I got to hang with Smoke in too long. Smoke's an OG bud from the Team Legion days. He is fucking based, but anyway. Looks like we might get ourselves into a weird base trade, but realistically, I wouldn't... Before Jimmy's worrying about the planetary, I'd be pushing in trying to get the production town, because that's what Terran's going to do. Terran killed the production, or Protoss killing the production's a problem. Jimmy's got to remember DTs are a thing. I usually prioritize... Typically, I prioritize... the orbital command centers. If you have a Dark Shrine, you're trading out, and as long as you have supply before pylons go down, drop another Dark Shrine. Drop another Dark Shrine, Jimmy. Get some DTs out. He's losing supply. Build units. He's building High Templar and stuff. I like it, but everybody, when you're in base trades, DTs are your friend. Did he get Blink? He didn't get Blink. He got Shadow Shrine. Dark Shrine is definitely down. Jumi, build it before your Twilight Council goes. Yeah, he's going to lose that Twilight Council. I'm calling it. He's losing all of his production. Jumi now has to fight an uphill battle against this. He's going to go for the planetary. Why? I mean, he's got all these bases in the outlying side. Not a lot of extra tech. High Templar sitting here could actually land... A couple High Templar could land some storms in the way down. Maybe dwindling at Terran's army. For Jumi, you lose a High Templar. He's not... What is he doing? Oh, man. You can't lose those, bud. No, he's... The Vikings... Wait, Fort Jumi got carriers out? Since when? Say what? I'd like to see him group up. I mean, Jumi knows what he's doing. He's in an okay spot, but, like, he allowed Han Mono to get in there. I'm just saying, he made his life a little harder in some ways. But if he wins this fight, he should win the game. But losing all that tech... My thought is at the very least, when you have outlying bases like Jumi does, drop a Dark Shrine, drop a Templar Archives. Dropping the gates is good and all. Hell, drop a Cyber Core if nothing else with your gates, but while you have the tech structure, or the Twilight, you go for it. He had a Robo, so he has 2 Robos, okay, so he did drop some Robos going into a Robo Bay. Problem is Starport City. I mean, I think Jumi just has this now, but we'll see. I don't know, it could go either way. He has a lower army supply. The carriers are scary, but there's a good amount of... Between the Ghost, the amount of Marines, and the Vikings, it's kind of rough. A recall's going to this side of the base. Jumi's kind of segmented off his army of... Han Mono's going to go in for this. There's then 1 photon cannon here. Jumi going with Zealot run-bys, trying to distract, and... wow. Just a scrappy game. Lots of Liberators is like my concern for Jumi. This base is going to be in some trouble. And that's where a lot of his gates, his tech is. He was hoping to go back into Colossus, I have a feeling. And that's kind of rough. Does warping a lot of Stalkers. Jumi losing pylons. He rebuilt a lot. Didn't have a lot already there. Jumi has this upright base to cancel for all minerals if he needs to, but he's got supply potentially there as well. All right, Jumi now taking the lead in army supplies. As much as Hanmato has this very campy position, and all these Liberators, did the carriers survive? They did. The carriers will take care of the Liberators, or should, considering they're Stalkers as well. It all depends on this. Jumi shouldn't just fight up this and bludgeon. A couple Widow Mines are okay for Hanmato, but yeah, it's looking... The surprise carriers were pretty good. I'll give him that, but like... That explains why I was a little confused. I just, for whatever reason, I guess was reading chat, didn't see him. Alright, with that being said, Hanmato is going to assault this base that Jumi freshly constructed. The Liberators are there, but guess what? Widow Mines could actually really be useful here. Jumi going to target for the Liberators. Liberators getting some work in here regardless, and the Zealots. Disruptors coming in, cleaning up a lot of this. And ladies and gentlemen, Hanmato appears to have been Protossed. Pretty soon we should see it. It is a base trade, so it can be rough, and Hanmato's probably feeling bad, but still, I think the early game shenanigans... For Hanmato was actually playing a very straight and standard game outside of the meta, though. Like, he was literally... You couldn't get more polite, and Jumi bullied him with one probe. It was then the factor of the game. Jumi, you bully. I say that because Jumi's my boy. GG. Jumi takes it. I still like Hanmato quite a bit, too. He's a troll. He PMs. He is a bud. He's just been busy with school and stuff. Jumi takes it in a 2-0. That's 2 2-0s. Young Yankov and Jumi getting some points on the board in the OSC Rising Star number 16. We're on day 4 of it. Guys, do me a favor. Give me a break and also smash that follow button. I will be back. I know everybody's saying the timer. I half missed the timer a little bit too, but it's kind of nice to not have that to think about. For Jumicus Maximus. I just need literally like a minute or so. I'll be right back, and then we are going to get into UED Soldier for Jumi versus UED Soldier. It's going to be a PvP. Give me just a minute. Wow, I'm back. Oh boy, it's PvP time. It's PvP time. What up, Jet Ace? What up, Happy Stance? We got Forjumi versus UED Soldier. As we get into this. Don't worry, chat, you can talk. I know I'm casting. I'll get derailed. I don't care. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the blue. Protoss probes. Give it up for Forjumi from Stramer Zone with a little hint and nod to Kirktown when he's on NA. He's playing on EU and his opponent in the bottom left from CSO Esports in the green. Give it up for UED Soldier. Another Protoss. Meow, Townsy, meow. In the meantime, I was being harassed by midders who wanted food. I'm like, you have food, you got treats. No shot, kitty. Nope, it's not TVP, it is PvP. Unfortunately, for those of you that are haters, it's Protoss versus Protoss. I'm actually curious to see what we get. They can be goddamn fun. However, I also am, I have my moments with PvP just from how many we get. And as a Protoss player forever, it can get very stagnant depending on what happens. ZVZ, I agree. We do have a ZVZ today. TBT Resident Sleeper. I mean, all the mirror matchups did their thing. I like TBT. Now, like, it was before. That was maybe the sign for me switching to Terran as much as I had. I still feel like there'll be a return of it. Somebody started a prediction. Thank you, whoever did. If you did actually start it. Guys, get those points in and put them up. Thank you, mods. You're welcome to do that. Some of you guys I feel like would be good mods that aren't. I think mod unmod should happen. And I don't really care whose feelings I hurt on it. I actually do. I never like hurting people's feelings. UED Soldier, the metagame proxy pylon for sure. I don't think he's actually doing anything with it. The probe's going out for a scout. He's just going to drive Jumi nuts for a little bit. But it'll very likely just be a standard opener. Oh, thank you, Tansi. Appreciate it. And other mod, if Tansi starts it, unfortunately Tansi can't predict on it. However, I encourage other mods to do that from time to time when we're doing tournaments. I just focus on doing what Dave does. You're throwing all the butterflies. They're actually Pilly Zealots. So it's hard to tell because it's so tiny, and it came out atrocious, the actual drawing, but it's actually Pilly's head on a Zealot, so it does look a little like a butterfly. And it says Dark Templar is the name of my channel points. I'm going to revamp the channel because that was one of the sub goals. It's going to take me some time. The drawing stuff, it's going to take a bit, but I will actually make good on all that. Jumi's looking everywhere with probes. UED Soldier, not so much. He's going for hallucination. Jumi's literally got 2 probes going across the map and 2 stalkers going in 2 different directions to go attack. Ancient Cistern, an old map, 3 sentries for UED Soldier. He's hoping to get that shield battery. 3 sentries versus 2 stalkers might be a little tough. With the shield battery, this might be okay. He could actually trap him in, depending on what Jumi does. All right, shield battery's done. This is a hold. Another stalker's going to be coming out. Warp gate is going to be chronoed. We have the stalker out now. Now this could be advantageous for UED Soldier, honestly. For Jumi, doesn't want to get too aggressive, most likely. He does have his Nexus going down as well. It's quite late because Jumi did opt for a Stargate opener. Stargate going down. Jumi with the probe in the corner of the map might be set up for something else. It's a very delayed second base for Jumi. Hallucination gonna go rope around, shoot around, scout around. He wants to get information, and that intel from UED Soldier is very important to gather. He's looking for a proxy. He's not gonna find one. Jumi proxying over here with 2 adepts. It's just the proxy pylon. Kind of a... Okay, now this is where PvP's fun, is the weird shit. Even with hallucinated scouts, everyone's like, you can just find out what your opponent's doing. Not necessarily. We have Jumi with probes everywhere from Boar, before all from one metagame proxy pylon. Oh, I can resolve it for you, Tansi, if you want. I can resolve it for you after. But anyway, you're throwing all the butterflies in my wallet on Jumo. That's funny. I just saw on Jumo. Oracle making its way out. I believe it was finally scattered. Let's take a look at UED Soldier's thing. He did see the Stargate. He should anticipate this. Doesn't have a... he does have a shield battery, but the Stalkers are out of position. The Hallucinated Immortal was kind of based because it makes it look like it. There is a Robo. The Oracle coming in. Actually, Jumi's got to make this... I don't... Okay, yeah, that's fine. So, UED Soldier going for Ghetto, Blink, and reinforcements. Going for the Warp Prism. That being said, there's another Oracle coming out eventually. And Jumi does have his second base. UED Soldier for now ahead in workers. I don't know if he had to be that aggressive with it. This is kind of a rock, paper, scissors matchup, let's be honest here. You put money in the fire. It could go either way. I would definitely favor for Jumi with all respect to UED Soldier, but Jumi's got the experience game. I would say he is the favored player here, but at the same time, it's PvP, and we've seen all sorts of shit happen in this matchup. These gents do play on the ladder. Jumi does have some nice stasis wards. Does UED Soldier get... I think... No, he's... Oh my god, dude. He doesn't notice. He doesn't notice. Okay, maybe he does notice. Changing his angle of attack. Does he drop that? Yo, that's so risky. Jumi's going for Blink. That was smart to drop it, but it's risky with your Warp Prism. There's another Stasis Ward. However... Oh, nice pickup micro from UED Soldier. Okay, he is going into Resonating Glaive Immortal. Oh, Jumi got him good. With that Stasis Wardy. Fun fact, I always would call them Stasis Wardies. And Wardy's fantasy football team and a Stark... My team is just getting bodied, by the way, because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Is actually the Stasis Wardies. And I was dumb, and where I was putting it in, I'm like, oh, it's my username. I put my username into my team name, so I don't have a cool name for my fantasy football league. Never done it before. I was like, yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's try it. And nothing we could have done better there. Anyway, it's Warp Prism's paramount if you're going Glaive Immortal. Oh, UED Soldier. Why? Why would you do this? He gets so aggressive. There was no reason to throw that, but Jumi is so ahead because two Oracles have taken care of all of the workers of UED Soldier. He really needed that Warp Prism. He's got, like, no economy. The Oracle's even coming back to defend. I mean, Jumi's got Blink. The Immortal's putting in the work. Not a lot of energy here, but the force field actually comes in clutch. Nice Blink by Jumi. This got scrappy fast. The Oracle's now a huge threat as well. UED Soldier waiting for his other Warp Prism. The Oracle's going back out for Return of the Oracle. Like Revenge of the Sith, but Revenge of the Sith, but Return of the Oracle. No, they're going back home to... Oh, man. They're going to kill an Immortal. This is going to win either way. Even with that, if UED Soldier did F2 or move his all-army control group back, I think he handedly won that even at the worker loss. So a little bit of a throw. It's not over yet, technically, but workers are favoring Jumicus Maximus. He didn't get charged. He didn't get a Templar Archives, but I don't know. This could go... Now, I think we're spiraling into a weird game where they're both going to try to Macron back up. What up, Lena? How you doing? Happy birthday, Lena. It is Velvet Lena's birthday today. I thought it was funny you made your own birthday cake. Does your family live out of the way there or what? Yeah, no charge. Yeah, charge would have probably been a good move against the guy with Robo, but still, on top of it, like Archons otherwise. I don't know. Jumi's kind of ahead, but not... I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. +1 is going to be an advantage. Jumi going into +2. Same time, there's so many Immortals and it's Blink Stalkers. It could be good, but when you have so many Blink Stalkers eventually with good micro, you just fucking shit on everything. That said, the Stasis Wards, the Oracle's alive. It's difficult. UED Soldier just now getting into Blink. UED Soldier, again, I would say I'd favor Jumi any day on this one. But, he's a pretty good player. And as you saw before, he made a big... It was a bit of a blunder. But honestly had a very good aggressive play there. He just needed to keep the Warp Prism alive. And, yeah, he wouldn't have had much, but some Resonating Glaive Adepts, he outright won that shit. He could have just trounced Jumi's economy, but right now, Jumi, a lot of Stalkers here with some Stasis Wards, this could go either way. What we don't see is an Observer, and when you know there's Stasis Wards, I think that's a good move, but anyway, it's a lot of Immortals, And the army supply does lead in favor of UED Soldier. Jumi going for a ninja base. Whoa, what are we seeing? And Jumi going for a robo as well. He's going to have +2. The weapons upgrades are big. Oracle's being used for high ground advantage. The cyber core going down is rough for UED Soldier. Make no mistake, it will go down. Oh my god! Jumi can just blink down, and UED Soldier's gonna have to ferry the units down with a warp prism and risk it with all these stalkers with +1, +2 almost complete. The 3 immortals put in the work with the shield battery though. It's a lot of stalkers, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. Blink's almost coming down. Again, Jumi with the +2, the ninja base. He's got postured units here. A random stasis ward there. Proxy gate here. Stasis ward's vision for days. It's crazy. It's crazy. We're gaming. Charge on the way now for Jumi as well as he's just playing it out. Saturated is natural, and he recalled the rest for the ninja third base. I like it. You love baking? Yeah, you seem like you really like baking. Somebody forgot an observer. Now he has the observer. Resonating Glaive of Depths could actually come in useful here after a while, but it's the upgrade deficit. Now that Jumi's going in, Jumi's going to go straight into Disruptors because of all the immortals, which is actually a really smart play. For the time being, though, there is a chance for some momentum from UED Soldier just because the sheer size and power of his army. The Warp Prism does need to stay alive a bit. Both that blink, but Jumi's upgrades are really good. Look at this map vision from Jumi. Jesus Christ. UED Soldier's stuck on 2 bases. Jumi's going to be able to warp in a bunch of shit pretty soon. Oh no, UED Soldier. Okay, that was better micro than yeeting up there. Wait. Oh, UED Soldier. Oh my god. The observer was just out of range. Jumi has a observer. Jumi had the observers. What am I talking about? Are there any observers for UED Soldier? There's one. It's coming up with the army. Trailing behind. Ah! Oh, God. That is not... No. It's just painful to see. Jumi has Disruptors out now. He's getting a second Robo, the Ninja Base, the Proxy Gate. He can go build... Yep, he is a charge lot run by UED Soldier. He's got to know. He's got to make a move. He's trying to wait for stuff. Oh, that was not the blink we're looking for. That was beyond it. Oh, my God. Most of the army's done. Well, one Disruptor's not too horrible, but there's more behind it. And UED Soldier's getting picked apart here. The Disruptor can wait for this stuff to come out of stasis and launch the Nova at the perfect time. Jumi's probably going to do it. Oh, willy-nilly. UED Soldier is taking a beating. I wouldn't hate him walling off with whatever he could to buy time during this base trade, though there is a ninja base. I don't think that would matter if this army goes down. There's a Disruptor on the high ground, though, and UED Soldier's not paying attention, losing his army. The army supply's close. One of the robos going down is pretty big. UED Soldier getting lots of damage. He's going to make his way up. There is a sentry right there. Doesn't get to get the force field. This army supplies massive zealots going in for days for Jumi. But if this base gets dealt with pretty heavily from UED Soldier, he can maybe make his way back in time. He's not going to be able to. Oh, no probes are out. There's not 400 minerals. And this is where it gets to be a scrappy base trade. 68 to 66 army supply. Jumi eating across the map. The problem is there's no probes everywhere. If all these structures go down on UED Soldier's side, he just loses straight up. UED Soldier seems to think Jumi has... This is all he has. Jumi going into +3 weapons behind it. He's going to realize he made a little bit of miscall because Jumi took that ninja base. Oh, wait. Yeah, he thinks it... Oh, if I kill this, I'll see him. Maybe I have a shot. Maybe I have a shot. Nope, he does not have a shot. Because all of his structures are here. No probes were out to drop even assimilators randomly in the map. Or a pylon here or there. That's all she wrote. I believe we're going to see this game end, unfortunately, at the last structure because it was a misread from UED Soldier. Still a good game. Scrappy games. Jumi takes it. She got water with his coffee. Anyway, actually I will. Shouldn't have got coffee again. Fractal, what up? What up, what up? All right, between these games, said I wouldn't do it all the time. Was true, but we got to thank them. The OSC Online Sports Championship. Sign up to the Ko-Fi, help them out. It's a monthly thing. You can put in $5. You can become a member and play every month. They award membership, different tournaments, my tournaments at times, not all the time if they're up to certain dollars. They're announced in advance. OSC points are awarded, which give players a chance for things. If it's so much money in a tournament, players actually, several tournaments are partnered with them. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. All right, anyway, we're getting into game number 2. But check them out. I forgot to go live on YouTube. Son of a bitch. That was going to save me time from exporting shit. Why? Now I have to highlight and all that stuff. I was all set up to go live on YouTube and I forgot to. A little better. Right now I'm feeling a little off because of the... I drank a ton of coffee. I was a little cranky earlier on because... I didn't eat and shower and I had no sleep, so... But I'm overall been better today, but I made some dumb moves. Fractal, how you doing? How you doing, dog? I'm wearing shades too. Anyway, up a point in the bottom right-hand corner from Streamer Zone. Exclusively Streamer Zone on EU. Kirktown and Streamer Zone on NA. It's for Jumi, the blue. His opponent in the upper left from CSO Esports. He is green. He's UED Soldier. Honestly, he could have won that game. I think he did, if he didn't GG, I think it was pretty. He was just kind of in a throw. How you doing, Fractal? How you doing, dog? How you doing, everybody in chat? I will read chat. I don't have a co-caster, which is fine. So it's one of them things. Oh wait, Tonsi, you need me to close it, guys? I had to close the prediction. Sorry for the 30 frames bullshit. Some people use their phone. I cannot do that. Prediction and choose outcome for... Oh, wait, you want... No, we don't have to do it because it's the series. Who wins the series? Sorry. It's the series. I'm sorry, Tansi. I didn't see if it was the game or the series. Thank you, Tansi. Just remind me after I will close the prediction. It's going to be gate... Oh my god, gate expand. Jimmy calls people cunts who gate expand. He clipped me saying that and that became a YouTube short somehow. Somebody, exported it. God damn it, I need to give my YouTube some love. I'm so angry I didn't do this. They can go, Eddie, here's the VOD right here. I have to publish my VOD. I came in all grumpy and whatever. I was hoping we can heal up so I can enjoy a beverage or two tonight. And the coffee was... I think there's a lot of stuff. I need to stick to my guns, but I'm realizing there's a combination effort for whatever I've gone on. It's just the fact that I need to clean out. Everybody knows it. I know it. All right, Jumi being aggressive. Is he going Stargate? Is he going... No, he's going for a Nexus. He's going to take an expansion. One get expand from UED Soldier. Jumi going for a proxy. UED Soldier opening with the Sentry first. Wait, he just A-moved his own probe with the... Oh, sorry, I misclicked because I was trying to click on the... I was laughing a little bit. So, a little misclick from UED Soldier. And that hallucination did, in fact, see... No, I didn't see the proxy. He might have saw the probe. I don't know if he saw the probe, but he saw the proxy. Jumi going proxy Stargate with double gate opener. Might be able to get some significant damage done with their sentries. UED Soldier just getting 2 more gates. He's going 3 gate, no tech. With 3 sentry. He likes his 3 sentry opener. A lot of people do this. I'm not the biggest fan per se. Jumi even taking the Salnaga. Adept shading out probes. Going to awkwardly meet the Adepts and go down. Have a good night, Velvet Lena. Guys, say happy birthday to Lena. I hope you had a good birthday and everybody had fun. You sounded like you did. Oracle on its way out. We'll see what happens. Twilight counts at a fallow for 4 Genie. Pretty par for the core stuff. Proxy Stargate, though. And it is scouted this time by the probe. Wow, that's awkward. UED, okay, UED soldier didn't scout it, my bad. Jumi gets an adept in 2 places. One actually catches a few workers. And do we have Oracle defense? We have a bunch of stalkers and sentries pushing out. This Oracle actually can catch some big damage, but does he go? Actually, did he actually see this? No, I don't think so. He did not see this. UED soldier going for a proxy pylon. The Oracle going back, getting a lot of worker damage, but there's a lot of units from UED soldier. Jumi doesn't have shit back home. He's hitting... Oh my god, Jumi has no idea. Oracle gets some big damage. He should be going down to get even more damage. He had a chance to get some more. There's... Oh man, the force fields are here. Jumi just doesn't have enough. He's got to pull the boys. Has his zealot. He's forced to do so much. He was leading in so many metrics, but we'll see. The hallucinated stalkers are great and all. UED soldier actually taking a bit of a beating, but Jumi losing a lot of probes as well. Jumi down on probes. Oracle forced to be back, has no energy recharge forced to be used. These sentries coming in clutch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the reasons why I've been playing so much Terran. Alright, UED soldier just getting his probes back, but Jumi trying to do something, but it don't matter if you don't have any army. Oh, the bullying with the sentry still. Jumi has it up. No, the oracles. What does he do? Ah, did Jumi lose an oracle? How did he lose an oracle? No, he didn't. He's not thinking he could be killing all the probes down below. Now he's out of energy with... He could have literally gotten so many probe kills with this. It's hard to micro when you're defending too, but he needed to. UED sold... It's close, kinda. UED's army supply is looking pretty good, but energy recharge or not doesn't matter. Jumi manages to squeak out a sentry, which is big. At the same time, there's more units than less in favor of UED soldier right here. Jumi does squeak out a probe. We could see some units going into the choke. Jumi has no production. The Oracle's coming back. The energy recharge was used. The Oracles barely have any energy. These Zealots actually put in some good work for UED soldier, and UED soldier is just absolutely dominating in terms of economy. Shield battery's pretty good. UED soldier may want to back off. He's done deadly damage to Fort Jumi. He does not have to be this invested. Like, this is terrifying economic damage. It's been great trades, but UED soldier needs to back off and get... It's 3 gates, so he can just keep slow warping in. He can send a probe across, build another gate. He can build whatever back home. I'd say like a robo might not even be bad, or a Stargate of his own, just to get units over faster. But another gate even back home. Jumi going for a Dark Shrine is actually a 200 IQ play. There's no tech for UED soldier. He thinks he just wins this, but as time goes on, this could be rough. Energy recharges there. The Oracles are seeing UED soldiers. He's ignoring them. Jumi has a chance to take this as a proxy pylon too, and the chance he takes this with is a Dark Templar. Yeah, there's the sentry doesn't have energy. If UED soldier couldn't push up the ramp and just bludgeon this army, he could recall. He's going to recall. Doesn't know about the DT. If Jumi wins this game, it's because there's lack of detection. Okay, UED soldier going to get Forge and a Robo is going to prepare for this. Oracles might get a lot of damage. We'll see, but still, it's so much of a worker lead. I don't think it matters. Yeah, Jumi losing an Oracle. I think this game's going to go to UED soldier. Jumi is very, very behind. Let's take a look at the losses. Crazy scrappy game, but not for free. 30 workers falling for UED to 29 for Jumi. But look at it, make no mistake. So much more was lost for Jumi here. +1 on the way for UED soldier. Hopefully, he gets a sentry. He's getting an observer first, which is very smart. Jumi has to go DTs after. If he does, nope, he's going stalkers. He does have the blink. UED flexing with his third base down. Jumi is not really much of an army. UED soldier doesn't have that much of shit. I respected the Oracle, but one of them died. 2 DTs coming out from the slow, but 3. But still, the observer is going to be here. What UED soldier's lacking is tech. Oh, the observer. Oh no. Oh no, the observer. That rev tag was clutched. The last Oracle does prevent this. Wait a minute. Dark Templar here. They're going to go chasing this down. They're trying to get the pylon. Oh man, UED soldier, if he loses this game, that is big sad. Ladies and gentlemen, the observer will barely make it out. And G is called a single G for Jumi. G stands for George, usually. In this case, we're going to call it G. Certainly a game. The G was for game. Or G. From the frustration of how that played out. Solid plays from UED Soldier in that one. We have a bunch of series tonight, guys. So again, OSC. Elite Rising Star number 16, day 4. Oh, I'm bummed not having it on YouTube. Just to archive, if nothing else. Like, my subathon would have been sick to have had the YouTube for backup and all that shit. I got to do all these downloading. Have to get another drive. Super dank. Something like that. Frack last I was doing it, and it's all going downhill because I got coffee instead of fucking water. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Incorporeal in the blue. Protoss probes from Streamer Zone. Back at it again. If he takes it, he advances. It is for Jumi. His opponent in the upper left in the green. CSO Esports. UED Soldier. He also needs a point. Match point for these two to see whom advances in the bracket. We're on day number 6. Jumi was just a gate scout. He wants to size up the situation. UED Soldier not really rushing a scout out. And Jumi could be extra crazy aggressive, but that looks like a scout to me. Man. Double gate for Mr. UED. He one gated the last one. It was actually kind of wild he won that one. He one gated, Jumi proxy stargated. Yeah, he was somewhat more aggressive off a very greedy opener. Proxy is scouted by 4 Jumi. It's like, oh, okay. Proxy pylon and the probe sticking around. I'm going to mess with your game plan with that proxy. You're going to take care of it. See what the follow-up is for both. Thing is even if it's if you were going for a proxy and have your pylon there, that sets you back 100 minerals and some supply, subsequent supply. If your opponent scouts it and eliminates it. Double stalker from both. No chrono being used by Jumi or UED Soldier. Jumi going to in-base Robo. Proxy Robo still going from UED Soldier. Mamma mia. Stalker Wars, Robo Wars. UED Soldier has his probe out. Stalkers came in. I like this position from Jumi. That's actually kind of based. Right, Jumi will see these Jumi. The information from, well, the vision from that pylon actually went and bit Jumi after. It was kind of a smart attack, but he didn't know UED Soldier was right there. All right, it's a Warp Prism from UED Soldier with his Proxy Robo, 3 arrow. Jumi dropping a pylon on the base. This could make things very interesting. It's 1 base to 1 base. Jumi might want to... Okay, he dropped the shield battery, getting stalkers out, getting an observer out. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think he should have went an immortal. An observer could be useful still, though. Why is... okay, Jumi's sharking out over here. He sent his whole army out when he's being attacked. Oh, the Warp Prism's here, and Jumi's in trouble. His Robo's... Okay, he's forced to recall only a couple of the stalkers. Some of them... The boys are full. Jumi has more workers, so there's that. Probes are actually going to be very advantageous in this fight, even with the Warp Prism. They do some good good attacks. Jumi should pull back, I think, at this point. Yeah, he's winning that fight hard. Big Daddy Immortal's out. Jumi has this. He can warp in some Adepts. And there's nothing back home, especially after a fresh warp in from UED Soldier. Jumi did lose a lot of units, though, still. Yeah, UED Soldier might just be able to kill him. However, if Jumi can hold and get in position, Jumi, mate. This is where you might want a sentry. He's gonna get 2 sentries. It's a little late, though. Oh, he needs energy. Yeah. No, he can't. Oh, he needed a force field that. If he force fielded him down the hill, that's fine. But, you know, even if he kills all the economy, which he basically has, he doesn't have a lot of units. Jumi has another Immortal coming, but, like, look at this count and some depowered pylons, some supply breakage. It's kind of rough for Jumi. Actually, it's not really at all. He gets some damage done here back home. This is full wall then for UED Soldier. Observer here is doing jack squat. Jumi, get your goddamn... Wait. Jumi, get your Observer over. He should just have it in OBS mode even right here or something. But he's not really seeing much. He's seeing that... Oh my god, he saw the Immortal. Jumi! He's too worried about this pylon. He can warp in some Adepts after. He needs to worry about back home. Okay, Adepts, just a debate. Jumi losing a gate is rough. For the German Protoss, man. I don't know what he was looking at, but bro, he's not even using that Observer. Oh, he does get the good force field still. Warp Prism is able to pick up the Immortal. Still, there's so much damage done. This pylon's going down, Jumi. The problem is, again, no gateways. Jumi getting a Warp Prism of his own. Observer does see this. I almost feel like Jumi's so worried about this pylon or something. He's going out of position. You see this Warp Prism, bro. You see, okay. I don't understand. He has the fucking Observer. I'm so angry because I know Jumi's that fucking good, but I'm not angry. It's PvP's making me angry. I'm not angry at Jumi or any of that. Come on, Jumi. Okay, it is in OBS mode now. It wasn't before. Jumi now going to follow the army with the Observer. He's going to send 2 Immortals out, even though he's going to need them to defend, potentially. Another Sentry will help this. Another Immortal coming out. It's great. Jumi stopping any attacks from this could be big. Jumi is highly supply blocked. All right, Jumi needs a force field. He needs to pay attention. He walls it off. He could have segmented it a little differently. He needs to drop another force field, potentially. Jumi's going to kill the Robo, though, and he could recall if he has... I think he does have... No, he doesn't have the energy, but he does have one available. Adept's going to defend the Adepts. Jumi force fields in the Sentry. That's big. It's 1 Immortal to 2 Immortals, and that is tough. But GG's called. Jumi's going to take it in a nail-biter of a Protoss versus Protoss. Ah, that's going to leave a mark. And those of you who bet on Jumi will get your points. Tansi donated money to the till. Thank you for doing a prediction, Tansi. All right, what do we got next? F2 Click versus Eba. That could have been possible. That was honestly close in many cases in the series. Even game 1, UED Soldier looked like he could have taken it. Eba versus F2 Click. Again, OSC Esports. OSC. Yeah, it's the OSC Elite Rising Star 16, day number 4. And give me just a momento. I need a minute or two. Oof, I just had a nice back rack. Alright, we got Eba versus F2 Click. It is a PVZ. PVZ coming up. I'll do a prediction for you so Tansi cannot. Who wins? Fucking, I hate this shit. Who wins the series? It's gonna be F2 Click, Protoss, Eba, Zerg. Eba offer it. Well, we joked that Eba was main racing Protoss for a bit. Young Grandmaster Eba. What kidding? They all expect all this shit. Oh no, it's just Charlie. Charlie! Hold on, guys. Charlie wants to say hi. Wow. Now he's gonna bug me to want to get pet. Up. All right, we gotta bring you guys Charlie. Charlie, who do you think's gonna win, Eba or F2 Click? I don't know. He just says meow. Charlie. Charlie is a welcome distraction from the game. Let's be honest here. All right, let's get into it. Eba versus F2 Click. Boo, 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 boo. Got your belly. All right, Charlie. Anyway, here we go. He's going to be all disappointed because I'm not going to be petting him. Oops, sorry. First game. We're on Last Fantasy, the 3-player map. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. He is blue from Platinum Heroes. Give it up for Eba, our Zergman. And his opponent in the right-hand side. He is green, Protoss, and from CSO Esports, it is F2 Click. And honestly, I don't know what to put on top or bottom when it's left and right. And Eba's more south, I guess, so I put him on the bottom for the scoreboard. F2 Click going for a Gate Scout. Charlie going for a wraparound here. Oops, sorry, guys. Charlie. Eba opening pretty standard. Neither player knows where the other is. Eba sending one Overlord here. Sending the other Overlord to the other side of the map. Both will be safe. Charlie on fire. Charlie on... His calories need to be on fire. Unfortunately, he won't show up there. But yes, at least we'll get that. Charlie. I will finally make a Charlie emote, I promise. At least some. I might even make some Charlie sub badges. We don't need to. I don't need to draw Charlie per se. I haven't had my Wacom tablet and stuff. He's tough to draw because I wanted to draw him the good detail. One day I will finish the one drawing I started forever ago. I'd love that, but I think pictures would be fine for now. All right, nothing too exciting to report here. Both players, well, one player scouted the other, and that was F2 Click scouting Eba. F2 Click opening pretty standard as well so far. Eba, what's his plans? Cats are hard to draw. Well, it's Charlie's. It's. I was trying to go to detail to get like as good of stripes and stuff, and you know how I have some drawings that look somewhat okay. Like Trisha had a lot of detail. She looked a little scuffed, and I have trouble with some things. And I haven't had my Wacom tablet in forever working. But the thing of it is. Oh, he's a good boy. I gotta pet Charlie, so forgive the obs work. He deserves some lubbins. My cat he's purring, he needs to be pet. So I don't really care if the obs work is a little scuffed. His body's so big, I'll have to make... yeah, that's a good idea, Gene Sim. I can make it a 3... I can make a sideways Charlie emote, so there's 3 things. I'll have to give up 3 slots. As long as my old emotes are saved, I think we should do it. We're going to change it up. We'll have a wide Charlie. So we have Charlie like laying down, right? Like he does over here on my desk. If I get a good picture of him with his face. And you'll have Charlie's head and 2 paws. Then you'll have the midsection. Then you'll have the tail butt side of Charlie with his other 2 legs. I think that's a good idea, Gene. Remind me about that, guys. I think that'd be a good emote. But it'd be a 3-part emote, so you put the 3 emotes together and you get a Charlie. Hello, Big Mac. Like Boom and Caitlyn, and a lot of everybody does it after. Boom was big on that meta. A lot of streamers do the multi-party emote. But I think that'd be a good one. Resonating Glaives from F2 Click. Will Eba respond in kind? Eba with a good scout, even though a good anticipation to drop a Roach Warren good, as well as the lair. Good for Dark Templar. It's going to scout that this is researching. Chronode probably knows what's up, sees that there's a... I think he does see the gas. If he sees one-off gas, Eba plays Protoss as well, so he especially knows the timings extra well. Eba's a pretty good Protoss player as well. Like the Chicken Man Cock, exactly. Or Caitlyn's ferrets of various forms. Boom's long cat. Boom does the old long cat meme, and I miss being subbed to Boom. I actually I subbed to people. I might have to cut stuff. I did it for like the month, but just in case things don't work out with this second interview. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm going to try my ass off. I will see if I do. I've made many mistakes lately, so yeah. Hopefully I get that job. It seems pretty sick. It would be very big for me to get that job. All the adepts pushing the Lings being annoying. The Stalker's going to kill the Ling. And we have a total of 8 adepts. This is a little bit scuffed. The Robo's just finishing up. This is not like 4-gate glaive like you'd see from Zest, like the Pilly Zest kind of play. It's a little bit third base behind it. Not really all any, but at the same time, he's got to be cautious. The F2 Click does. I think Eba's pretty well defended. Eba's got his number. More Prism trying to get out. We'll see what happens. More gates coming. It's pretty committed, but I don't know, it's lots of gates at third base behind it. It's just there's no follow-up to deal with the Roaches. The Adept's forced to go home. Do they have to go home, though? Do they? I don't know. Going with the Warp Prism rotating around. Overseer coming in is going to be big. He is going to go back home. We have an Immortal coming. Like, bro, there's literally a Roaches. He's got a good economy, but I think I'd like to see him gas up and take some more gases, get Immortals out, get a Forge, because now we got +1 range attacks coming. Anything. Dark Templar, even with the Overseer, you know, you get Archons. Adepts just ain't gonna cut it, bro. Wow, he just dives in. He's targeting the Ravagers, which I guess is pretty smart. It's a lot of Adepts. Nice split against the Corrosive Bile. Oh my god. Queen's taking some damage. Will the Adepts make their way into the main base? They will, except for it's a little bit of not the greatest micro. Shades are off cooldown. He should shade immediately. He will do so. Wants to get some... He has to get some drones. Honestly, at this point, it's a little different. Nice wraparound, but at the same time, the Spine's here. More Roaches. I think he's overstayed his welcome. Where the fuck's the Warp Prism? The Warp Prism just chilling back home, or did he lose it? He lost the Warp Prism before. I didn't see that. I'm not a big fan of this. I like the economy, but like slow zealots too with a GG. F2 Click. 3 Gs and a 2G. It's a 5G to Eba. Eba takes it. All right, you guys ready for game number 2? Eba versus F2 Click. PVZ. Let's go. All right, we are on ley lines. This guy from the UK in the blue with the Platinum Heroes tag. Give it up for Eba. He's Zerg. His opponent in the upper right, he's orange from CSO Esports. We got F2 Click. He needs 2 points for a reverse sweep. F2 Click, is he pylon scouting? No, he is not. He is going for the more standard macro. Oh, no, he's not. Wait, what is he doing? What is this probe doing? What? Is he gonna forge fast expand? He's indecisive. I think he made a mistake. He F2 clicked his probe. Is this gonna be a forge? I don't know. I think I don't know what that was all about, but he's gonna see. It's actually a 12 pool from Eba, by the way. Ha! Eba sending drones. Gas going down. Eba might just take this quick. Eba might just take this quick. He's got 2 drones. This is... Sure is something. Hey, Charlie. Who do you think's going to win this one? Because this ain't looking good for F2 quick. He's not. He literally saw 2 drones. Mate, what are you doing? What are you doing, bruh? Is he gonna high ground, low ground, proxy hatch? Like, what's up? Is he gonna get the gas? He's gonna get the gas. Which, like, F2 click could have been fine here. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Poor F2 click, I guess. F2 click and hold, but he's got to just make his way in. He needs to get rid of that. Okay. Okay. F2 click's about to have another zealot. Eba is building more lings. Okay, the other zealot. He needs to drop another gate. Drop another gate. Oh my god, this is so much. Oh my god, look at that. Eba cancels the extractor. It's that we got an adept coming. Oh no, I have 2 click. He's lost so much mining time. That's the problem. But he didn't wall. He had a chance to wall off. Now I understand why. Kinda. Oh my god, Eba is just trolling. The adept is pretty good. Yeah, F2 click is getting another adept. Eba is literally committing to this a lot harder than F2 click thinks. F2 click, get your guys mining. Get your guys mining, mate. Oh no, the zealots chasing the drone. Oh my god, just build a damn... I know this is annoying, but he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Get it. No! Okay, he gets the drone. No, the probe. He needs the Nexus. The Nexus wins. He needs a wall if not. Just fuck everything. Oh my... This is... I feel bad for this guy now. Like, at this point, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Real talk, it's crazy sauce. Nexus and... I mean, Eba's on 13 workers, and he's building an Evo. Yeah, this is not going good for Eba, actually. I think F2 click takes this. He should. I don't see how you could throw more. I don't know F2 clicks MMR, but this is a... I don't... Fun game. Fun game, really. Like, truthfully, but this is just frustrating. You don't think Eba planned on winning this one? Eba very well could have, but I think Eba kind of threw a bit. I think Eba's having... I gotta ask Eba about this. I don't want to message him now, because he's asleep. But I'm curious to see. Like, what were you thinking, kid? Oh, it's not a wall. Oh god, Eba might get a free win anyway. Round 2, throw. Wait, zealots! Zealots could hit this base. Eba's worried about the goddamn... Okay, he's worried... Or F2 click's worried about micro and that. I would worry about the... Dude, there's a 3rd hatch, brother. Don't even worry about the drone. He can fucking harass the hatches. Oh my god. This is painful. Pain and suffering. Depths make their way out, but how far? He damages... He doesn't know... He went by the 3rd hatch. Let's look at F2... I mean, F2 click, in fairness, has been fucked with so hard. His cyber core was out of place for sure. But still, I mean, he could wall with like a shield battery or pylon. The firstborn Robo Twilight resonating. I would have liked DTs. Like in a game like this, guys, Dark Templar would be actually 200 IQ play. At the end, this follow up. Let's look at the F2 click was ahead, but he, you know, I get the pressure, but I think I would have rather seen him cancel that 3rd hatch, kill the drone. It would have definitely caused Eba some headaches. You could have sent the adepts there, shaded back, had the zealots chiseling at it. He definitely could have got a kill on the drone, forced the hatch, forced Eba to take that, and then he would be like sitting pretty. Resonating a glaive adepts now may not be horrible, but I just think we're in the position Eba's in. He had a good shot to get the Dark Templar. DT Archon, I think, would be a little more effective. In other words. Still, it's a scrappy-dappy-doo game. There's lots of lings already on the boards. 19, we're going for 20 more. And it's only 6 adepts for the moment. Resonating Glaives is completed. Robo's going. He's going for an Observer, question mark. Oh, no, there's a War Prism, that's why. Liking this a little better. Baneling Nest could be good, but the timing could be great for F2 click. He does have an extra pylon. 2 more finishing up here shortly. He needs to get those Warpins in. It's 48 Glaive. A true and a tried and true attack, obviously delayed from all the proxy hatches and double drones and shenanigans from Eva, as Boom would say. Cheese, the Protoss. Now, what would be wild is, okay, F2 click does get in the choke. The queens are a little disarrayed, but it's not the most ideal spot to be in. A queen from the high ground is going to be a little rough as well. Where'd the Warp Prism go? In the main base, there's 4 more Adepts warping in. The Adept Shade and do finally get some of Eba's few drones, and many are fallen. Metabolic Boost going to be finishing up soon, so Eba's going to have to contest. He is going to have Speedlings. The Baneling Nest is here, but there's so much chaos, so much pandemonium. Not a lot of gas for Eba. Drones are going to had to be used sparingly and in a decisive manner, as the Adepts will cancel their Shade. 4 more Adepts are up here, going to be able to get some more damage behind it. Big Daddy Immortal coming behind it, not really necessary, but we'll see. Yeah, this game is so Jover for Eba. Sorry, Eba fans. If anybody did put a prediction on, I don't think this is boding well for Eba. Eba just couldn't do it. GG. F2 click takes it. Still a fun game is there. You enjoying your bath, Mr. Charles? He's like, leave me alone. I just wanted to come here for a second. I'm gonna call it. He's gonna come back. He's staring at his food bowl, and he's like, "Is there enough food here?" He is right now. Go, boy, Charlie. We got a game 3 on our hands. Oh, we don't. Wait, what? Didn't Eba win the first game? All right, am I wrong, guys? I thought Eba won the first game. Good luck, Tansi and Dragon Cup. Yeah, so I don't know. They're missing a map, so we're missing a map. All right. So that's it. I got to report to Eddie that so we don't know the results of that series. All right, we got an interesting one. We have Sig versus Hydra. Hydra, my man Hydra versus Sig. Coming up. I don't know if anything's been updated. I picked a bad time for Eddie because Eddie is on a different schedule, and I think his work schedule's different. And Cynical and stuff aren't in. I don't know if anybody, Liquipedia guys are around. Like usually Thorn helps out, or whoever's around, or Poriforion, or what have you. I'm going to, again, I know this is bad, guys. I got to get more water. Everybody should stay hydrated, but health issues and all have to stay extra hydrated. Actually going to do something here. I believe, did Yakov win or Baby Marine? I believe it was Yakov, and it's swift 2-0 victory, believe it or not. Baby Marine's quite good, too, though. I could have went either way. That was a good series. Yeah, then we don't have any Liquipedia guys here. Unfortunately, it was my fault for the time I picked this. There's other events on. Craig the Shoe Shiner has his fight night thing. I know Dragon Cup's on. Dragon Cup's cool. I will not be casting it. This is the only thing I'll be casting today. I'm going to have to figure it out for the VOD for this. Give me a minute again, and we'll be into Hydra versus Sig. I need a few minutes, guys. Bear with me. Well, here we go. Hydra versus Sig. How many more games we got? Maps, our series. We have 2 other series, so 3 series in total. Starting with this one. Hydra, Sig, Hydra. PvP. Excuse me. What? Charlie here. Oh boy. I do love you, Charlie. He's like, you don't love me. He just wants attention. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. And the green Protoss probes were on ley lines. Give it up for Hydra. His opponent in the upper right. He's blue. From Platinum Heroes, it is Sig. Sig is going for a cannon rush, most likely. Calling it now. We got the pylon right here. Tuckered up right here. What? Okay, maybe not. Very interesting choice for a gateway. Charlie on the low ground, excuse me. I'm gonna have to move my mic around a bit because this Hydra's just opening very standard. Looks like he's 2-gating. Maybe not. We'll see. He's going for scout. Very likely 2-gating for this setup. Charlie. Sorry guys, Charlie's all the cute right now. Sig just going 1-gate expand. He is 1-gate expanding. Hydra sending his probe around. Looks like he's going for proxy of some kind. So that's 1-gate late Saber. From Sig, and Hydra is 2-gating. Second pylon not yet down for Hydra. Oh yeah, he is proxy. That looks like Stargate maybe. We shall see. Could be a Robo, but if that's the case, it's Warp Prism. That is way far for a Robo, but still, you can do a Warp Prism. Warp Gate for Hydra, 1 Stalker. He's going Robo. Robo's going to see there's only 1 unit producing. Others in the depth. Or no, there's another Stalker. It's 1 in depth and Warp Gate on the other side. Robo on the other side. Hydra was set up with the trap where you can use the shield battery to catch your opponent's probe. But this probe is dead. Hydra with no scout. Two more stalkers. Robo coming out, shield battery in the main. I think Sig thinks this is maybe, he's like, well, just in case, it might be a, I can picture Sig, well, this could be a proxy Stargate, but I'm not sure. I'm going to get a Robo just in case. And it is proxy. What? Hydra's going immortal that far? What the deuce? Hydra not taking the best fight right there, I'll be honest. Hydra going for a Warp Prism to follow up. Trying to drain energy on this, but another shield battery's coming. He's taking a lot of hull damage, and he's about to take more hull damage and another stock. He's taking more on the most oh, Hydra. Hydra, bud. This is not the micro we're looking for. Yeah, he is burning up the battery, but energy recharge is available. Second one's here. There's already an immortal. So this is going to be... Hydra's actually taking... I'll be honest, this is not a good fight for Hydra. Full energy. Oh, God. Sentry actually leading this even more. I don't know why she's not at the adept, but still. What do we got back here? Second... no, it's only the 1 gate still. Another immortal coming. It's 2 immortals. The 1 immortal Warp Prism coming. Hydra's going to alternate back and go off. It's only 2 gate, though. Hydra's, like, all in this. He's got his probe back home, so he could expand, but still, like... Alright, 2 sentries. Hydra could get up here and ferry it all in. Ooh, doesn't have that out in time. Yeah, the Immortal needs to lead to charge, but still. Hydra coming in here. Saves the Immortal. Does he save it all? He does, but he's taking hull damage right there. Hydra with another Immortal coming. Eventually, he's got another one coming out chronoed over here. Forcing a recall. Total recall, but it's 3 Immortals to 2, and one's already had its barrier done. And oh no, Hydra! I think he's gonna lose that prism. 2 sentries and 2 stalkers. GG. Oh, Hydra. That was a little rough. Little rough. Alright, let's get into game number 2. That was a little rough for Hydra. Alright. Down a point, but not out. He needs 2 points to take it. He's green. Give it up for Hydra. His opponent in the upper left in the blue. It is Sig. I'm sorry, I'm not doing fancy camera work. Little star here. Little old. You know how it be. Sig with the interesting opener again. I think he's going to 1-gate again. I think that was such a far proxy. It was kind of... If Hydra opened with a Warp Prism, I would have liked it more if he just went right into the main. Even if it was like an Adept follow-up. Yeah, Sig and... Okay, now Sig's doing the same shit. Hydra... See what he does. You know what I don't hate sometimes is 2-gate, 2 gas, no unit, just warp gate expand. So like it does, even if your opponent 1-gate expands, you just don't produce any units. You get it a little later, and then you have your 2 gates, and you have all that gas saturation from the double gas. You can pack up faster and have the Nexus, and kind of get into something like Blink or Charge. Or get your, you just delay double sentry. Oh, ley lines is for sure, but it depends. Like 1-gate doesn't necessarily win it. It's there's a lot of it came down to micro too and decision making. Like is why 1-gate is Hydra kind of threw a little bit there too. There was some good defensive play from Sig, but Hydra from the get go it was a little unlucky. Like he had a little bit bad control of the stalkers earlier. I'm not calling him bad. I'm just saying it's just how it played out. Maybe a little unlucky. Hydra. Whoa, Proxy on his side of the map. If this is going to be a robo, it's a Stargate. Double Adept opener. One Adept opener from Sig. I like this a little better. Sig's foul up is a robo again. Third pylon going down for Hydra. Where's Sig's probe? Oh, he's just harassing the mineral line. Oh, if that was a little quicker, Sig wouldn't see these. Okay, Hydra's gonna go kill the probe. Immediately shade. Now, there's no way this could be blocked, by the way. You'd have to drop like 3 pylons to block this. Another Adept coming out from Sig, though, so he could block. There's no wall to be heard of. Oracle on the way from Hydra. He's Chrono boosting it. You could actually send it back, recharge, and then go, but there's a shield battery. The recharge would be clutch. It's 2 Adepts versus 2 Adepts Hydra. Go on, let's see who fights first. Hydra fights first, I think. Oh, Hydra backed off. Ah. It's a micro game. Yeah, Hydra. Oh, man, Hydra got good hits. He kills the Adept. Oh, no, Sig. Sorry, that was Sig's Adepts. That was my bad. I thought it was... No, it was... Yeah, Hydra did lose those. Oracle's out. There's an Immortal coming, but the... Oracle could be pretty good here. Second Oracle coming out. We'll see what happens. He might get a Stasis Ward. He's waiting for both Oracles. Sig's Warp Gate did just finish up, but we'll see what happens. I wouldn't hate an energy recharge for real, but Hydra's catching up on workers a bit, has his base a little later, but Sig going in for gas. I think Sig's setting up for a build. He might get a Twilight Council. He might just go for like the 3-gate robo push on 2 bases, but he may go for a Twilight Council and get whatchamacallit. Moose Nation is going to scout some of this. The 2 oracles are here. They're going to go get ham on this, even with the shield battery. A lot of probes falling. There's only 2 sentries so far, but warp gates finished. Stalkers can warp in. Sentry's going to get some damage. Oh, Hydra's going to be careful. He's taking some damage on that 1 oracle, and he does get out. Blink on the way for Hydra. Twilight Council finishing up for Sig. I think Sig's going to push for Immortal, Glaive Adept. 1 Stalker there. Yeah, there's a shield battery that's a little rough. Oh, Hydra's not in the dead airspace. He's going to try to GTFO. Nope, he's going to go kill Economy. He's got a lot of workers. Hydra, you don't need to throw that oracle, mate. Oh, captures that, and Hydra, you can get some more. He has energy, but there's a push coming. All the immortals. Going home is not a bad idea for Hydra. Seeing this, honestly, like, one thing he could have done is start a, and still could, potentially start a Void Ray, as dumb as it sounds. There's not much that shoots up. 1 Void would shit on this, because, simply put, immortals don't shoot up, and the adepts, there's only like a stalker, a sentry, what have you. Still, oracles kind of camping on the side. Sig's starting to get probes back up, but Hydra's pulling the boys. He has to. Energy recharge was used on the shield battery. I believe it could have been on the sentry, but I think it was on the shield battery there from the looks of it. We're finally see the immortal go down. Hydra's taking a bit of a beating here, but these units of Sigs have also fallen. The oracle's back here, still a threat, and recall is done. There's no shield battery in the back. Oracle's coming in, they dive. One of these guys is almost dead. Oh, Hydra is gonna lose the oracle. It was damn close. Blink's finishing for Hydra. He's actually trapped himself in, but he's gonna lose some. That supply doesn't matter. Okay, Hydra, fix your. He's got a probe still chilling here, but it's all good. He's in a good spot. Can go back in and harass. Let's go into Sig. Does not have anything researched in his Twilight Council. Stasis ward gonna go down. Oh my god! Oh, big stasis for Hydra. Big dubs. Sig takes 3rd base behind it. Hydra needs to get some units out. Weird sauce, being that he's on 2 bases. It's tough with the gas. He has all the blink. Sig does not have blink. He's just starting it. Hydra needs to go. I love the probe going out, getting another proxy. Wouldn't be too bad. I was going to say, if he managed to sneak out another gas, he could do what I said and build a Void Ray. Void Ray could be pretty good in these situations. Let's see. Oh my god, it's a massive stasis ward. Ladies and gentlemen, they forgot Observer++. Actually, a pretty sick game. There's no more immortals out. So much economic damage was lost. Yeah. Close. Like, the trades are pretty equivalent, but Hydra can go take this battery out and will do so. Actually segmented him off from the battery. The blink is going to be very good. The other battery here doesn't matter. There's not enough stalkers. Hydra's cleaned up a lot of the stalkers, and he could pounce in this army. He could take out that shield battery too, but it's enough to basically one-shot the stalkers for the time being. GG is called. Hydra takes it, and will give a game 3 for us in this series. That said, we do have Shameless versus Mini Zerg Ukraine after. All right, here we are. The score is 1-1. Winner will advance in the bracket. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines. In the green. Protoss probes give it up for Hydra. His opponent in the upper right. He's blue. It is Sig. They're competing for the other thing. Sig opens the same every game, it seems like. At least against Hydra. I'm sure he does other stuff sometimes, but no build order diversity so far. Hydra's known to be cheeky. Hydra was literally like one of my first coaches. I had Cosmic Cow and then I had Hydra. and then Gamer Richie, years back. Obviously, there were other players. Cosmic Cow was my first coach. Hope Cosmic's doing all right. I haven't heard from him in a bit. I'm sure he's busier than hell. Yeah. Lines is so standard. Wait, that was a long time ago. All right, anyway, chat, here we go. We're going for it. Hydra looks like he is again gonna proxy. Did I wait? If this is the same, did I accidentally go to game 1, or is there a repeat replay? I'm feeling like I'm going to. No, this is different than the other. Guys, didn't we do ley lines before? Yeah, hold on. I made a boo-boo. Let's take a look. I might have clicked on something wrong. I went to game 1. Dave, you fucking dunce. All right. I was like, we did watch ley lines. I looked at Barry's message, who's the last chatter, and somehow I was like, wait a minute, what? I literally was just thinking to myself, I've seen things where they've accidentally played on the... I've seen it all, but that was definitely a pretty obvious Dave blunder. We're on Persephone now. Again, either one of them takes it. This is the OSC Elite Rising Star number 16, day number 4. It is September 6, 2025. Anyway, he's green. It's Hydra. He's blue. It's Sig. New Mandalorian movie? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I did hear that. I'm sad that the series went down, and I know people have mixed thoughts on it. I know we could have had a third Andor season, which would have been... Doesn't seem to make sense, but I think it ended at a good spot. But I, for one, like the stuff, and I also think they did Boba Fett dirty. I didn't mind this series, but I really think they owe Boba Fett some redemption. So, Mandalorian movie may do it, but I don't know. That is fucking sick, though. That's fucking sick, Infester. You're at the party. If you're at the party and still watching, that's wild, man. You're still at the party and you're still watching. What a homie. But like, you're there with the guy that animated Yoda. What are you doing, Infester? Oh, I'm watching my buddy Dave pass some semi-pro players in StarCraft 2. What the hell is StarCraft? Oh no, I'm joking around though, Infester. I can just picture you out there. You got like fucking, you're randomly out and you're like, oh, and over here's Nicolas Cage. He's like, well, what are you watching? I'm teasing you. The series anyway. I liked it myself. Fractal, I hear you. I feel that they did him dirty, but I kind of liked it. Yeti and I were kind of like, I didn't hate it. Like, I think it could have been better, but I agree because I was a huge... They did Boba right in Mandalorian better than in the fucking series. He was true to his character. He wanted revenge. He wanted his ship. He wanted his armor. He said it's looking great. Hell yeah. So on that regard, I agree. I hope you agree with that, Fractal. Mandalorian, Boba Fett, his reintroduction, I think, was what we needed. Anybody that was a Boba Fett fan, and any Star Wars fan of old, it's fucking sick seeing him come in and, like, save Mando's ass and fucking just come in swinging. And, like, single-handedly taking out, like, all the fucking 2 platoons of stormtroopers. It was crazy. And then... goated. Hydra taking an expansion this game. Looks like we got a macro game on our hands this one, folks. Robo for Hydra for an opener. Twilight for Sig. Robo builds might be Twilight builds sometimes if it's Blink. Very standard play from Hydra. Hydra could also go like Immortal Arc on Charge Lot. Like that was yeah, I don't know. I can see why people were like, oh, I didn't really care for the Mandalorian from this, and this at points. Fact that they brought Luke back. The fact that they... Okay, Twilight for Hydra. Interesting. This could be... This could be a little different. Build order diversity from Sig, finally, by the way. This could be IAC from Hydra. I don't know, though. Hydra 3 Centuries. It could be the Immortal... Wait, whoa. He's doing the Luna C kind of thing. Where Max Packs even gave him credit for. They were like, dude, that was actually a cool build. Luna C almost beat Max Packs once doing this, but it could be a lot of things. Are we going to see Resonating Glaive of Depths? We are from Hydra. Okay, so he's going to start out with a Warp Prism. He's going to push out with the Sentries. I was going to say if he went like 5 Sentries, that'd be the Luna C build. But he might go in and bully the Mineral Lines at first, which could make an interesting play because he goes into Immortal Resonating Glaive, so he'll probably drop some gates after. Hydra setting up over here with this. Sees the Stalker push out, the Stalker Sentry. Warp Prism might be scouted. Oh no, Hydra actually may have seen the Sentry. Nope, it's going to be scouted here. Another gate's coming online. It is 3-gate blink with a Robo. Recall's coming down, and Hydra's got to be careful. All right, so Hydra couldn't go in. The key is, it's one of the coolest things I'd seen myself. Is what you do is you trap your opponent's probes into mining, so they can't, like, you literally force field as many mineral fields as you can, and it prevents them from mining for a significant amount of time leading ahead. Hydra going for more gates. He's going Resonating Glaives. He's going for another Immortal. He has to keep this Warp Prism alive, and does. Regens the shields completely. He's going to have some Sentries, some Immortals. He might go for 3 Immortals, and you wait for the gates, and you need enough pylons. Sig taking a 3rd base. This is actually ballsy. He's going into charge. Double Forge, I like. I'm a Double Forge player, but these builds can be damn hard to hold. Blink has finished for Sig. Sig is going to go with the Hallucination, but it is only 5 Stalkers, a 6 going in to push, 2 Adepts going in for some pressure for now. Hydra going to hallucinate and look around. He's going to find the Stalkers right here. Sees the adjacent one coming in. So Hydra's going to push, but Sig should know what this build is. Sig has some units back home, I believe. No, not really. He can warp in. He's got 2 Sentries. He can do a warp in. The Adept shading in. There's a Photon Cannon here. Not a bad move. Photon Cannon and battery, but Hydra's going for that push now. When Guardian Shield was activated, the Adepts are going to be dealt with, but still, Resonating Glaives is here. That's one thing going for Hydra already. He's trying to go up for the push, but I don't know. These Adepts are trapped and segmented. Shade finishes, though. Photon Cannon and the main's big. Okay, the Photon Cannons are clutch for this. The Double Forge is going to put a question mark to me of whether Hydra or Sig wins. Sig could build Zealots, which Adepts are pretty good against Zealots, but the 1-1, the armor, actually helps the Zealots a lot. Armies awkwardly chasing each other against each other. This Warp Prism needs to stay alive. Hydra could use it for high ground, but he has to be damn careful here. Nice pickup on the Immortal. And Immortal number 2 picked up as well. There's a 3rd Immortal to join the party. Hydra could go push in. He's got to be careful not to lose the Prism again. That is so important. But Charge is about to finish up here. The 1-1's there for Sig. Guardian Shield's going to come and clutch it. Oh, that Warp Prism goes down. Hydra's on the clock to get things done. Stalkers don't do so great against Immortals. Immortals do great against cannons and batteries. And a lot of this, the Stalker's a problem. But the thing is, it's Zealots that are an issue. All right, so Hydra needs to get another Warp Prism. Instead, he's getting another Immortal. He's trying to kill these Sentries. Hydra, go for a shade to the main. He can go for a shade to the main. I think he wants to kill the army, but there's Zealots is what I'm getting at. And the Adepts kill the Zealots. It's the 1-1 that I'm worried about. Hydra killing his base, though, is like an auto win. But I would have liked to seen another, truthfully, another Warp Prism. He is going to get another Warp Prism after. Okay, so I don't hate the 3rd Immortal after all. I think he didn't notice that it was... Alright, yeah. If he kills these probes, it's basically game, because it's 70 army supply to what... Like, it is game already, pretty much, but we'll see what happens here. There is a force field available for Hydra, but I don't like that shade. Still, 2 Immortals do beat those 5 Blink Stalkers, regardless. It's Hydra's bleeding out some Adepts. Yeah, you don't need to chase that down, mate. Oh, the 2 Immortals just Shrek that 1 Stalker. But here come the Zealots, and the Adepts are out of the way. Wait, okay, we have some more. Immortal coming in from the back is big on those Stalkers, though. GG's called. And Hydra will take it in a 2-1. Pretty good stuff. All right. I think we got a PVZ. The races are written in Russian. Mini Zerg Ukraine versus our Russian Protoss, who's goddamn good. Shameless. And again, guys, if you want to help out OSC, in chat, those are the links. So OSCesports.com, the rest of you, jabronis in chat. Holy yeah, true. Man. Alright, here we go. We're getting right into it. I gotta close the prediction. Before? Hold on. We didn't even do one for the last one. I'm just going to Ebo. We didn't actually have a game 3, but I had to close it, so sorry either way. I don't know if anybody even bet on it. We're not going to do it now because I don't really care. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of what happened to Bang. Bang stream rarely changed their... They evolved in their VTube model, and Bang has been busy with IRL stuff. All right, anyway, here we are in the upper right-hand corner of Ley Lines in the blue. It is Shameless from Little Fairy. From Elfin. And his opponent at the bottom left, we have from HTT, I forgot the name of the team. It is Mini Zerg Ukraine. Mini Zerg Ukraine's got to be the underdog here because Shameless is just goddamn good. He's been improving a lot. He's a great... Everybody before was like, he's such a great PvT player, and I know Terrans are like, you know, like, whatever. Like, I know I'm part of the cabal slightly now. Not really. Like, young pokey gamers like, Dave, why have you betrayed us? It's Protoss. The thing is, I just started having a lot of fun playing Terran. I think that's why I've got, like, I was playing some standard and the stream snipers and all the bullshit. It's Russia versus Ukraine. And so as players, but honestly, like, Shameless and all these guys are more like, you know, whatever. No, I know you're just, you missed the Dave Protoss days. I think many people do. I was starting to get pretty good, like, legitimately, like, more standard, and I just got bullied so much that I just kept hopping races and accounts, and finally I was like, you know what, I'm going to learn to play standard Terran. And somehow I had fun with it, but I also, I don't know. Keeps the game fresh, I guess, kind of. It's like, people like, just stay in and, like, whatever, but if you're realistically playing for kind of fun to a point, even if at this point I can tell you right now, like, it's like I'm a creature of habit to the StarCraft at this point. I don't know about some of you guys, if you're with me. Shameless, is he going to react? He is. Adept's going to be chronoed and sent across the map. It is a Stargate opener. When Doom stream? I don't know. Sometime. I'm so bad at Doom. It was funny playing the remaster. The GZ Doom was good. Sometime. I'm going to be changing it up sometimes, for sure. I bought the other mics. Just like when I'm in a tournament, like my whole hope is to just maybe get back into casting more when there's stuff that I feel inclined to. I don't feel the pressure or need to. There's so many casters. I feel like I've fallen off as a caster. Like, I kind of suck. We all know it, but, like, I'm not trying to be self-deprecating, but I'm like, yeah, you know, like, I'm not the greatest, but it all depends. We'll see as I have sober Dave cast. I think it's fine. Is I'm mostly going to be, not mostly, I'm trying to going to be sobering up here, but whatever. I'll do my thing at times, but I'm hoping to just be a little more responsible. Shameless going for the Oracle. Adepted, get beaten and bruised. One of the creep tumors going to go down. It's actually decent for Protoss. Shameless is going to back off with his Adepts. Gets creep tumor. Sharks around. Needs to confirm a third. Or did he already confirm the third? Oracle seen by the Overlord. Queens are out to try to snipe at the Adepts. Are going to be showing a presence. Actually, oh, the Adepts get the other creep tumor. They were messing with the creep spread. That's actually pretty big, but the Adepts... Oh, well, there's a spore there, so... if there was no hesitation right there, I feel like Shameless could have got some drones right there because the pressure of the Adepts, that was almost, like, really high-level stuff. Like, Shameless is pretty good. it's not about the knowledge. I just mean in general. Like usually, all the side tangents and stuff, I can do okay on times. I mean, side tangents are part of the brand. You know, it's fine. You either like it or you don't. You know what I mean? It's just also sometimes I don't feel obligated to do it all the time anymore. Is what I'm gonna say. If that makes sense, Coffee Pot. I'm just hoping to get a job and change shit up, and like, before I have a lot, this health shit's been fucking bullshit on top of everything else lately. Subathon kicked ass, though. If it was a point again, if I continue to, you know, whatever changes, I'm like, that could be for fun. We could do some set time mini subathon bullshit for whatever reason, for a cause, you know, depending on how stuff goes. Instead of just for me, you know. Oh, Shameless getting a little too adventurous with these oracles. Almost loses this one that's down to 25 HP. Going into Blink. +1. We have our Metabolic. We have our Lair. Mini Zerg UA is going to go for his 4th. A little bit. It's actually kind of standard time. Some people like it early 4th, but I think it's situational. It's a safe time. He's got a good drone count. Shameless with a good probe count. But going to Hydra. No Evo. No, or he has an Evo. He's not going into +1. I'd start that +1 range. He could have went melee. Like melee can be pretty heckin' good right here, but this pressure's gonna be good. I don't like these push-outs pre-blink from Shameless. This is reminding me of many times of really like high pro players. We see it, and yeah, those Shameless is really good. I'm just not the biggest fan. The oracles are pretty good there. Oh, but he debates. Oh, that's actually huge. So now these queens are going to be contested. The hatch is going to be contested. Another stasis board's big. The adept shading over here is Matt. Oh wait, they're going into the links, but I guess that might actually help too. The stalkers are just going for the kid a kill, not a cancel in the hatchery. And oh my god, if he baits him up here, it's he almost could have debated him back there. Little RNG stuff, but they were caught immediately. Blink is going to be finishing up Psionic Storm, and 5 High Templar coming with more gates. He's got 6 gateways coming. 6 gates on 3 bases. Because he got a kill on the 4th. 4th's going to come back again. 9 drones fell. That 4th hatch is rough. Oh my god, these oracles can get so much kill. Oh, Shameless, you had free workers. He could have got 4 for free. 0 effort, 4 drones would have been big. Oh my god, Shameless. Literally, there was... Well, now there's Hydras out, etc. Charge coming down, 4th base for Shameless. I feel like Shameless could have just been extra graphics. He still can be. Alright. It's actually a 5th hatch. Sorry, the 4th base went down a 5th hatch. Not as consequential. Alright, I like the rev tag. He didn't get greedy and try to go. He needs to keep these guys alive. More High Templars coming in. Storm's been long done, and there's several High Templars all around. Shameless mounting for push, so he's going to go charge a lot of Archon, Blink Stalker, a couple Oracles. We have the Infestation Pit, Centrifugal Hooks coming. It's Ling Hydra. Army supply in favor of Zerg, marginally with a Warp Prism. Shameless is actually setting up for sick timing. Speed Overseer, he could maybe blink to try to get it, but he's not going to get it. More High Templar coming for either more Storms or more Archons. So it's charged a lot of Archon. Stalker. 2 Oracle. Thank you, Fractal. Thank you, Coffee Pot, too. I'm just saying. All right, big push coming in. It could be a wrap. It is a wrap around. Oh my god, the Warp Prism's exposed. But you know what? More Zealots warping in. The Storms are massive. A decent split up from Ukraine Zerg. More High Templar coming in behind the Archons that charge lots of Stalkers. The time of the damage it caused earlier some kind of smart moves. I don't know about those ventral sack overlords. What were you thinking? Shameless takes it. Well done by Ukraine, Zerg, but Shameless just that was outplayed. Not that long of a game, actually. Give me just a minute. I don't know why. Because I want to. That's why. Oof. Let's get into game number 2. Will it be a stop? Well, Mini Zerg's pretty good. Mini Zerg's pretty good. Shameless is really good, but Mini Zerg actually, honestly, delivering a little bit here. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ultra Love in the blue. Give it up for Shameless. He's up a point. His opponent in the bottom left in the red. It is Mini Zerg Ukraine. Meow wow. All right, whatever. We got stuff. We got games. My attention is wavering. I don't even know if I want to play games after. I do, but I'm like, what else am I going to do? I don't know. I don't feel like playing Doom. I might. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Some good games tonight. Some good games tonight. A little bit of harassment tasks. Gates, Cybercore, Nexus, blah, 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 blah. Forgive me, guys. I'll admit it. I'm getting to a point where I love the shit out of StarCraft, but, like, why on weekends many times, like, here I am trying to not, you know, be drinking, and I'll get into stuff and ramble on. I'm kind of getting to a point where, like, when you cast a lot of games and you see the same fucking thing for the same fucking opener a million times, it's kind of like playing the game, but even different. You're like, it's like you guys watching. It's like, well, what can we do? Can we just fast forward it? Like, am I right? Happy stance. You know, I was getting my balls broken. You feel ya? Yeah, I know. It's just, See, I'm hoping I get into that new job, and the funny thing is, it's like Fractal when he was talking about his job before. He's like, I grew a beard finally, and I remember he's like, the one guy was laughing, and he felt like embarrassed. I hope to go in, I can literally start a new job with a fresh start, because I can come in as not like looking like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, kind of, you know, or whatever, you know. For the random start, I mean, that's the thing, but randomized, like, that stuff's cool, but I just don't, we're at a state, though, too, at some point, I think something's going to give. We're starting to see all those patch tournaments and stuff, and I like patches and Greener doing work and, you know, map maker stuff and all this cool shit on the sidelines. And eventually, unfortunately, that seems to be the state where stuff's at, like, you know. I'm not like, you know, I've far from saying I'm like done with this shit. I'm just kind of like, I'm with you, Fresh Coffee Pot. I think there's something cool. I always said I'm always going to stick around as long as we got some StarCraft. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a backseat here and there if I get this job, and I'm hoping whatever job I get, I'm going to fucking get something good. After this last shit, I'm like, no. Something decent, but this job would low-key be sick. Holy loud. That was loud as fuck. Thank you for the raid, 4Jumi. We casted some of your games. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. I was watching you earlier today. Damn, it's a long stream, Jumi. He is passing the fuck out right now. I know my man, Jumi. He's like, this is late. Oracle's just gonna be like, yup, there's links here. We only have one adept that's not even warped in. Let's let him go. Shameless is like, we're gonna go kill him. Or try to. There's so many queens. Like, well, transfer drones. See, that's the key, Protoss. Go for the transfer drones. These adepts trying to do work. The Oracle's trying to do work. They're running out of energy. I don't know what Shameless is thinking. He's overstaying his welcome. He's going to take some hull damage. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, but he's on 2 of them. He saves the Nexus, but he has hull damage. Guys, make sure you give 4Jumi a follow. Thank you for the raid. You had some sick games earlier on. They were kind of close, honestly, Jumi. They were kind of close for the Rising Star. Blinking +1 on the way. Layer. It is just Jumi. I call him Jumi, but I still will always call him For Jumicus Maximus. Actually, I want to set something up too. So some of the sub goals, even if it's after, I did have some StarCraft 2 talk show shit. I might just try to do that as a thing. I know ZG does stuff, but mine's gonna be a little different. We're lacking like the pylon show and people do the regular shit. But I want to get some players in, and I want to mix it up. Players, casters, people willing to come in sometimes for funds, and you know, depending on if I get that thing, I want to do some just for fun shit. Hopefully, my whatever fucked up abdominal shit I have gets corrected, and I can have a few drinks here and there as I'm hoping, or whatever. Make it a little low key and just StarCraft and bullshit with the guys and gals. So it's not like this. It's like, what's going on? All these community events. What else is going on? We're playing an old ass game. That's what's going on. Templar Archives coming. We got a Hydra Den infestation pit for UA. Well, Mini Zerg UA. Mini Zerg Ukraine. It's about to be. Oh my god, he's gonna be horribly supply blocked. We do have 3 Overlords coming. Barely gets it out. Oh no! You should have pulled back, man. The Stalkers are right there. They can pick it off. He just GG's. He didn't want that smoke. He didn't have anything. The supply block was there. And Shameless just had too much. We're moving on to our last series. And it's my favorite matchup, guys. ZVZ. Fuck no. Can't even pretend to do that. Definitely not my favorite matchup. It can be cool sometimes. Do you guys believe me? Or did you guys believe me? Because I like ZVZ when it's like super high level and you get into like this crazy late game stuff because we don't see it anymore. It's cool to see it because we don't see it as often at times. But when it's like Roach versus Roach, it's fucking so dumb. Like, I mean, even when I play Zerg, I'm like, What the fuck is this horse shit? I don't have the micro for Ling Bane. Like, it could be cool. Like, if you have, like, I'm saying if you have a game actually play out and develop and it turns into cool shit, you got, like, lurkers and vipers and whatever, like, every so often, that would be sick to see. Like, the old days of, like, fucking, like, Dark and Rainer, or Serral and Rainer, or Serral and Dark, or Solar and whoever. Solar should be mentioned a lot on that. He's a great ZVZ player as well. Tell Shin these days, but a laser could do some cool shit. But even then, it just gets to be so fucking humdrum. But at the same time, these guys, I don't want to be insulting to the players. These are two of my favorite underdog Zerg players and two bros. Who can say anything bad about this man right here? Either of these guys, actually. Spawning in the bottom, oh my god, I just saw the name. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Pylon in the blue. It is Mixu. The second best finished Zerg. And it's kind of close, I hear. His opponent in the upper left is Prometheum, and I were saying yesterday. He's from India, the best Indian Zerg. It is Demi. See, he's going by, I'm laughing because it's old Demi. He's like, I'm an old man now. Demi's fucking based. I love his style. I wish we could see Demi versus a Protoss or something. I know every Zerg hates playing against Protoss now. But Demi has some really fucking wild ZVPs. Like, some of the craziest shit I casted. Loco actually cast... I sent a replay to Loco. He's like, I don't know, Dave, at this rank. It was Gerald versus Demi from an OSC thing. And he literally went like Sky Zerg versus Gerald on... what the fuck was Eternal Empire? Like, OSC... Eternal Empire was out of the map pool even. And it was an OSC event, and Loco just lost it. I watched his cast because I'm like, I want to see. I was so glad he casted it because he was like, bro, I do not regret that series. Demi comes up with some wild shit. Win or lose, it was like a 45-minute game, and it was not like it is now. I mean, it was on a previous patch. Obviously, it was in, like, you know, Storm City, fucking whatever. Demi plays some wild shit, and Mixu's got some solid. He's improving more and more. Honestly, seeing him in the off-race stuff on Patch's Balance tournament yesterday was really good, but it was sick. But my god, both these guys are good, but Demi is just a very, very cool, cheeky player. And he actually can macro quite well. It's not like he's a bad macro Zerg. He opened pool first, he changes it up, but he's old school. He usually does this stuff, not the cheese per se. It's a safer opener sometimes. It's like a knife fight instead of a telephone booth, or so you've heard. Yes, yeah, suicide booth in Futurama, true, Fractal. That said, I don't hate. It's not that I hate ZVZ. It's just that it depends on the thing. Like, when we're in there, it just gets like kind of redundant. If you have like all ZVZs, or I think it's because I'm so bad at Zerg. All I get ZVZ when I play. And I mean, I'll do my same shit all the time, but I'm like, oh, I'm going to play standard. It's like, I don't know. It's just when it's like Roach versus Roach straight on. We don't see it all the time. At least this, okay, we got like a Ling Bane. We got a little bit of micro. It's just keeping track of it at times. Some of it's lacking knowledge at times, or it's hard to keep track of. Like, I loved casting ZVZ with cats when we were watching Eggs and somebody. It was a long time ago. I miss casting with cats. Maybe someday, if, you know, especially if I stay sober for a while, I'm sure I can debate cats into it. I love casting with cats when he's actually excited and stuff too. It's fun. And the reason is he's a really knowledgeable ZVZ caster. Really good Zerg player too at that, obviously, but base cats has saved the day many times in casting ZVs. Oh my god, Demi backs the fuck off. Mixu cannot take a third. Yeah, look at this shit. Mixu's at 23 drones. Demi managed to drone up here. Has some safety banes coming. Wait, did he hit his own? No, he killed an Overlord. Nice. Catches an Overlord and Mixu. Oh my god. Ah, Baneling. Baneling gets some damage. Two Banes go. You're right about a knife in a phone booth in this game. Oh my god, these Lings have taken so much damage from the Banes. Demi had the worker lead, but I don't think it's gonna wait. Oh my god, nice drone splits, but there's so many banelings. GG. And just like you said, that is the volatility. That's cool. Ling Bane openers based. Straight to Roach, I would do it because it's safe, but maybe not as based. I don't know. It's just my thoughts on stuff sometimes. TVT, I used to get bored with sometimes. I don't know. I got the Terran bias now from playing so much Terran, but I got to a point from casting so many TVTs on EPT Mondays with ESL where, like, you just see Steadfast and, like, whoever was on, they'd all go for, like, the Zerg side, like, or whatever, or they'd pick, like, the whatever, and I'd end up on the all-Terran side, and I'm like, it usually would go in my favor. I'm like, sucks to suck. People would be like, whoa, we didn't catch this series. I'm like, well, you guys were all into, like, you know, going into seeing my man Max Packs, which I love seeing, or going for the heavy hitters earlier, and I'd always end up with, like, Beyond, Gumiho, fucking Future, whoever, and we'd end up in these crazy spots where I'd end up with the wildest series at times because of it. But at the time, I was a Protoss main and exclusively. I mean, I learned a lot of TVT from that and spending time with the Yeti and watching a lot of Terran streamers, obviously. And I'd play a little bit. Now I've obviously played a significant amount of Terran compared to the past, to say the least. All right, anyway, in a plot twist, this man is up one. It looked like he could have been behind. He did have the aggressive advantage, but with all those banelings, in an instant, he sent Demi back to the Stone Ages. Some good micro. Anyway, up a point. It is Mixu, and we are on Ancient Cistern in Ancient Map. His opponent in the upper right. This man was born when the axe was invented, according to his name. It is Old Demi, not to be confused with New Demi, who's going for a 14 pool opener. Mixu open in standard with a 15 hatch. Well, actually, you know, 15 overlord. You know the deal. Whatever the fuck it is. I do it too sometimes. And we shall see. This is our last series. And I'll see what I do from here. I don't know. Maybe I'll find something. Dragon Cup's going on. I could cast it maybe for a bit. I could try to cast some shit. I kind of want to play a bit. I also kind of don't, because I was playing like shit earlier, but I was kind of hungry. I'm still a little hangry. I ate a little bit here and there, so I'm supposed to eat smaller stuff here and there, especially with my shit acting up. I was doing better before, but you know. Oof. You guys totally couldn't tell I smoke a lot right there with that wheezy breath, huh? Anyway, Demi going for his hatch. Pool's done. Same as last game a little bit. Obviously, Demi has to take the expense of going gasless for a while. He's going to have his queen pretty quickly. And that is where Fractal's right, though. I guess I'm excited for it now because it's Demi and Mixu. Like, I just was like, I wasn't even looking at the players, and the thought of ZVZ was just like, Ree! It's my own selfishness of fucking every time I want to play Zerg, and I'll be like, I want to cheese a Protoss, or I want to play a ZVT because I'm really bad at it these days because I've been out of practice. It's always been my worst matchup when I play Zerg, but I finally started getting the gist of it, but I stopped playing Zerg, really. When someone makes lurkers, I mean, it can be. It depends. Like, there's definitely cool games that are there. I'm with you, Goomba. What's up, Goomba? How you doing, brother? Goomba always coming around these days. How's the cute doggo? That's the real question. Guys, if you don't know, Goomba has, like, the fucking cutest dog. I love dogs in general. Like, I'm a little biased. And Fester has 2 lovely dogs as well, but I gotta say, your doggo is hella cute. You went to the lake with you a few days ago? Nice. Oh, he had to been loving it. Any animal. Well, I don't know about my cats. I wish I could bring... Could you guys imagine if I took Charlie around on a leash to places? Like, my fat, chunky cat. He's so chill, we thought he'd actually do it. And he loves going outside. I just can't let him out here. My ex-girlfriend now, which is, you know, big Sag, whatever. We're trying to deal. I'm on the focus on Dave mode anyway. Alright, whatever. Anyway, Lynx! Chislin getting a drone, maybe. Oh, he's definitely getting a drone. Oh, no. Oh, my God, Mixu, you didn't get a drone. This time it's Roach. In this case, I don't hate Roach. Like, there's a time when it's like Roach versus Roach, when you change it up, whatever. It could be something else. Demi didn't get the gases. He could go psych. It's actually mutas. Demi does like his mutas. Mixu going for the third base. I'm just saying, guys. Demi could be like, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. Mixu might be shitting his pants right now. I don't know. Mixu's going to the lair. No, they both are going to lair, but we'll see. Mixu's had the one gas for longer. Demi got his double gas, caught up a bit. Kind of strange. Mixu has a gas bank, so he can maybe go right into the stuff. We're getting +1 ranged attacks. It's going to be a Roach push for sure. Mixu, maybe the one going +1 melee. Doesn't have the Baneling nest. He might be going +1 melee or carap. Oh, ranged attacks. He's timing it differently. He's just timing it differently. He's going to have the layer. His roaches are going to be delayed. I think, yeah, Demi's going to be able to just hit that roach hammer right away once he gets a bit more gas. Yeah, he's already starting them. So it's possible he hits a timing. His +1's a little faster. He's got the carapace. It's a single Evo for Mr. Mixu. Glial reconstitution could also be researched by Demi. Demi, remember that? He doesn't. Okay, he is researching it. Yep, yeah, I'm staring right at it, guys. Absolutely nothing I could have done better there. Right? Absolutely nothing. Mixu going for the Overseer. One thing would be interesting is the getting the Contaminate out. You wait for it and getting the Contaminate on, or not, yeah, the Contaminate on a hatchery. Does that even work? Or is it just on the tech structures? I feel like an idiot. Like, does it stop producing larvae? Like, say there's an inject and it goes on? Mixu's getting 8. It doesn't really matter, I guess. The thing is, Mixu's able to mine his third further, so Demi's just taking this here. So this may be a stalled out game for a little bit after all. We'll see. Mixu's actually leading on army supply, and granted, some of it is some lings, I guess. Actually, he has an extra roach, but that extra hatchery is going to be a problem. Supply block and Mixu's pretty nice for Demi. One cheeky thing I think Zerg can do in this matchup, if it gets into a lull and you're behind a base, is take a macro hatch. Because there's definitely moments where you just need production, and having that macro hatch could be kind of clutch. I mean, obviously, people go to expand. It's, you know, kind of like PvP or TVT at times. You get in situations where you're both on lower drone counts. Makes you sit at 44, speaking of which, it looks like he's hammering on a timing with 68 army supply. And Demi, without the hatchery done, he's not going to be able to produce as much as fast. He's hitting his injects fairly well. Actually, very well. Mixu as well. Yeah, he's just alternated. He's spreading. Mixu with the creep spread, too. He wants to be able to just fly across the map, basically, with his roaches. Holy yacht. Pokey Gamer. Old Pokey Gamer. +2 Carapace and ranged attack on the way for Demi. Demi, I don't know. I'm liking the fact that he's going into it, but it's going to take quite a while for those. Ranged attack may finish, but the problem is Mixu's going to push. He's got the Creeper. Oh, I love the Creeper Lord. That's cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. He can go from either direction. That little bit of speed is going to help him get there faster. Obviously, Demi trying to pre-set up Concave. Because even if there's a higher advantage army supply, the initial hits can help. Do we get... Oh, he doesn't land any biles. Lands one. Mixu eats it, but the army supply is so good for Mixu. Still the Concave. The Concave's put in the work. Oh, it's also the fact that it's +1 range attack versus +1 Carapace. So this is going to lead a 2-1 upgrade advantage for Demi. Demi is going to be able to stomp across the map and just win. That's what I'm saying about this. It could be fun, kind of, but like, let's be real, guys. Like, it's this is fairly easy to cast, at least for me. I'm like, okay, it's more versus less, concave versus convex, but upgrades make it just like Kirktown. It's looking like Kirktown for Demi. As long as he reacts and responds, he doesn't have to max out. Demi, you don't have to max me. I wouldn't even care if he just fucking started randomly throwing lings in there. He's got Carapace +2 coming in, and he ain't supply block. Demi, just push, man. You just block the timing. He's gonna go kill the rocks. Mixu sees this, but he's gonna set himself up into a choke potentially. That could be a problem. Mixu could get some corrosive vials in. Oh, Demi sees it. He's gonna retreat. He's going to skirt tail along, kills a creep tumor. He wants to get those rocks out, but there's going to be a lot of Ravagers for Mixu. Demi, the clock is ticking for something. One of it is Carapace, but the other thing is the army supply. No, Demi's still going to lead it. But he's taking those corrosive vials, which is big. Still a good concave, and the upgrade advantage, Demi. I think might just do it in this game. We'll see. The corrosive vials are a decider as well, depending on if somebody missed micros. Demi's gonna eat a couple. Demi's just... Whoa, eat some big ones. Still. The upgrades. +2's not even done for me. Oh, that move command. Demi. The concave versus... I mean, still upgrades. Old man Demi actually doing it. I gotta do something for Demi sometime, man. I've done stuff for Mixu and a lot of the guys. It's hard. I wish if I had all the budget, we'd do a lot more events, but in the future, we'll figure some shit out. Demi comes back with revenge. GG. Bringing us to game 3. We ain't getting no 2-0 here. Winner advances on the bracket for day number 7. The OSC Elite Rising Star number 17. This is 16. Oh, fuck. My back. My neck. My stomach. I'm old. All right, here we are. Whoa! This is why I like Mixu. You ready for this? You guys thought we'd have a ZVZ. This man off races, and he's going to surprise us with a little bit of Terran. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner, playing Terran this time, off racing. It is Mixu in the blue. His opponent in the bottom right. In the red, it is old man Demi playing Zerg. He could have been, I don't know if he spawned as random or not. We don't have those details. I have a feeling Mixu is just like, I'm going to play Terran. We saw him do very well yesterday in Patch's Balance tournament, and he was able to play on his off races because it was up to 5.4K. This could be a fun one. Demi getting cheeky with it. Look at this. Demi going for some early aggression. He's like, you know what? Mixu's off race. I'm going to exploit it. I want to get ahead. Mixu. Terran's pretty based. He could be cooking too. Mixu's just a all-around RTS player, and I think this is also the fact that they got to be a bit of friends. Who doesn't like Demi, and who doesn't like Mixu? Those two, it'd be hilarious if those two didn't get along, because they're both such fucking nice guys. And as much as I bitch about playing against Zerg, I'm bad. You know, like I get like other people in their spot. I get Zerg players. I play Zerg too sometimes. Obviously the least right now, and the least overall, as much as it was becoming a main race for a while. I gotta say, it's kind of cool to see this. Alright, any respect. We have a pretty standard opener from Mixu. He's going Reaper. Is he gonna go 3cc Banshee? We'll see. So far, it's looking standard. You can do all sorts of stuff. I have a sneaky feeling Mixu is gonna go for the Clem build, which, as I said, it would be 3cc Cloak Banshee, but you can also, there's modified versions, like the one Specials got me to lock into. And I kind of like it. It's one Banshee versus two Cloaked, and you get into stem faster, etc., etc. I actually like the build. I just have shit control 99% of the time, other than my tank positioning. Shut up, chat. You know, well, not everybody. Fractal would say, Dave, your tank positioning is chef's kiss. Wouldn't you, Fractal? Mixu going for the Scout. Quite late. What is the Scout from Mixu? Bro, that's hilarious. That is, I think Mixu made a little bit of a mistake there in his timing. No, he didn't actually. He didn't make a mistake in his timing. What am I saying? Demi opened pool for, or Gamer opened gas first. And he is metabolic. Like, this is Speedling City over here. Delayed third base. That was my fault. Demi's getting a little cheesy with it. He's going for Speedlings. Fast speed, anyway. And he's going Drone City behind it, so I don't know. He's hoping to delay something. Reaper's going out, the Ling's going in. He's not going to be able to get any damage. I'd never go against my pal Dave. Trademark. What do you think? I'm trying to be Sal over here? Ain't nobody can be Sal. I am 100% Dave. The only Dave contest we have... Well, there's other Daves. I forgot who the hell else is Dave. Oh, it's Practice X. But really, it's Steadfast versus Dave, the battle of the Daves. I want to play Steadfast Protoss, which is pretty good against my Terran. I would love to challenge him on that. Because I'm like, no, I don't have time. I don't know, Dave. Like, no, it's Battle of the Daves. We can play. I'll even play PvZ against him. My Protoss sucks balls. Though I did take a game off of him in ESL with my Protoss when he cheesed me. I saw that cheese and go, we're going Dark Templar, motherfucker. It was fair game. He was doing me dirty. I forgot about that game. It was like fun. It's like not like bragging rights, but it's like, yo, let's see. He's the favored player. Oh, buddy. Let's see. Overlord going down. Is going to try to scout. Is going to see it is Cloak Banshee. This ain't no 3cc Cloak Banshee, though. What's Mixu? Okay, it is 3cc. All right, Mixu's doing it, but this isn't the build. Like, 3cc Cloak Banshee, usually get your third base, like, earlier. It's mostly right. Well, not... I think he did it. He was trying to be safe against Demi, because Demi did open a little cheekier. He lost the SCV. I was even confused. I'm also a little, like, tired here, so. I was like, oh, what is that? Cloak's done, but Mixu, we gotta back off, mate. There's a spore. He does back off. Do we have any Overseers from Demi? No, well, do we have any Overseers? His layer's literally on the way. Come on, Dave. Baneling Nest coming. Layer coming. Hellions coming. Queen's trying to get in position. There's one there to defend, but that ain't enough. It's 5 Hellions, but now they'll be scared away for the time being. Reaper's still alive. Good job keeping those alive by Mixu. Oh! Banshee Cloak. Oh my dear God, that is a 3 HP Banshee. The Hellions, honestly, the Hellions and the Reapers, if the Lings weren't there, would be like free kills on Queens for days. Overseer on the way. Hellions and Banshees getting some of the Lings. These guys might want to disengage. This guy's only down to 3 HP. Banshees are always useful later. And Mixu is just chilling. Getting his Orbital Command Center. Back it off, luckily. Okay, no. Oh. I call that one. I said no. I'm like, hey, he's going to throw it. He's going to throw. I should have had dramatic pause effect, but I didn't do it. Nice Ling to block the third base from Demi. Should Mixu not go to push toward it. Spire coming down from Demi. Demi does like his mutas, so I like to see this Lingbane Muta come in with a double Evo. Obviously, our Terran man is hitting those timings all right. Like, Mixu plays reasonably clean. I'm just saying, situationally, I think he made some changes because of the aggressive... Well, you can call it aggressive, you can call it safe, otherwise opener from Demi. Demi didn't really cheese him, he just went for fast speed. Delayed his third hatch. I see it's a hella late fourth hatch. And the drone counts are really good, though. Like, so even with the delayed production for Zerg, Demi's hit a lot of good injects. He's droned up well. His army supply's decent. He's got his tech coming up good. His upgrades are okay. Terran's usually ahead anyway. Combat Shield's finishing up here. The only thing is this third base is saturating. We're usually, like, I'd be dropping a fourth base. Yes, it's greedy. It's how I play it. But is he going to go into 8 racks? Man, honestly, this looks like it could be an 8 racks play, if not. Now that I think about it, with this economy for Mixu, he's surely got to be going 8 racks. And Mixu's off racing, so I don't mean to be all the critical, and I played a lot of Terran, so that's part of it. Wait, what happened? The game lagged out. So that was it, guys. We got scammed. Glad I didn't make a prediction. Don't know why that all lagged out. We don't know the outcome of who won that. Oh, wait, we got to okay. We got to, it was the game did crash. We ever resumed from replay. All right, so we got more of a game going, guys. How you doing, Dr. Doom? Double chef kiss. All right, guys, we're back in it. Wait, gameplay recover. Wait, what? All right, let's see where we're at. Did they replay it or what? No. Yeah, okay, so it's got to... I'm going to fast forward through. The game crashed on them, so they had to recover it. And, yeah. I'm not going to recap the whole thing. I'm going to try. I wish I remember. It was about 7 minutes in the game, I believe. So I have to go on ×8 quick. I'll stop the sound for a second. Da-da-da-da-da. Cloak's being researched. Bear with me, guys. We're just trying to get the spot. 738. Thanks, Fisher. That actually sounded about right to me. I start slowing it up when I say C650, because it's so I don't miss it. All right, 738. All right, here we go. Screw it. This is close enough. 735. So we're in here. The queens are here. Mixer's going for a push out. There we go. Look at that. You were right. You were right on the money, Fisher. Thanks, Fisher. By the way, if you're not following, guys, Jesus, no follows today, huh? I see how it is. I see how it is, guys. Somebody got to smash that follow button. And I'll play some goddamn ladder games really poorly that you guys can laugh. But good looking out, man. And it was 7 something. I didn't know what. Oops, I disabled the sound before. Forgot about that. So anyway, here we are. Luckily, we didn't get scammed on a series. The Banelings are coming in for us. Around with the Lings. Big pickoff. Catches the medevac. Nice defense by Demi. Okay, let's get the score fixed again. It's match point. Mixu giving it. Mixu being ballsy. He's like, I'm gonna off race you. I don't want to. He didn't want a ZVZ. Okay, Mixu doing all right there, getting his 4th base down. Oh, yo, this is cool. All right, I like this about Mixu. He's split pushing it. He's got that Banshee still. I hope he cloaks. He could, like, kill some creep, if nothing else, and go for it. Yeah, okay, split. Nice splits. Nice splits. No, Mixu... yeah, Mixu, because Mixu has really good micro, honestly. I've seen him at times. He's a fairly good micro, and he's off racing. But that was not the move we're looking for. Lings and Banes and Mutas. The Mutas could kill that Banshee, by the way. Oh my god! That Widow Mine for Mixu gets 5 Baneling kills. But there's several more Banelings. The tank's going to save the day. Good job defending that tank, but the tank almost kills those Banelings. Demi now in a little bit of trouble for the moment, but like obviously economically, Demi's sitting pretty. Mixu still building SCVs. Wow. Alright. More Mutas from Demi. Don't know if I like it. Okay, tank drilling claws. The switch was sick. Mixu knows he's got the skills. He's going for drilling claws. He'll probably swap this factory for a reactor. He may not, because he might switch back into tanks after, depending on what the follow-up is. But, I mean, I don't know. The SCV marginally survives, continuing to build the missile turret. He knows there's mutas getting those turrets up. Alright, we got a... Wow, that's a lot of mutas. The Widow Mines could be very clutch in this game. I have a feeling we're going to have a bit more time in this game at least. Mixu's got himself up in time. The upgrade's actually not too far off now, and Demi is going into his Flyer Carapace +2. That's actually where mutas get really good. They can start killing missile turrets, etc. and really injuring structures with that +2. +2 mutas do be good. Vehicle plating being researched on the back foot of it for the Widow Mines and what few tanks we got from Demi, or from Mixu. Demi starting to get some creep spread out there a bit. I'm taking a 5th and 6th hatch same time. Well, similar times. Another CC trying to go down for missed. Oh my god, I love the double turret actually. Not too shabby. Looks like Mixu's going for push. The Overseer's here. Mixu's going to split off and try to take the center as well. See what's going on. Distract a little. Oh, nice. All right, that's cool. All right, Mixu needs a pre-split, but he's kind of clumped up. Oh, he decides to pick up and get the fuck out. Widowmine helps a little. Muta's getting some big damage. Oh, those missile turrets don't get down. The Marines at the side trying to catch a flank. A big ball of ling bling over here. We got a hive coming down. We got our 2-2 coming from both of them. Just marginally behind our Zerg player is Mr. Demi. And good defense by Demi on the base. Oh, the Widow Mine. Demi with good muta control almost eats that Widow Mine so hard. But he's caught between a rock and a hard place. Surrounded by Bio and the muta. Oh my god. That's a feels bad. Meanwhile, Demi takes time for a run by, or attempts to. I love the Sim City by Mixu. But still, these Lings are going to get some work done. The Banes coming in from the high ground. Widow Mines are not. They're going to get destroyed by the Banelings. Sick run by Demi. Yeah, the Mutas got blown away. But you know something? I think this is looking okay for Demi. Demi could have actually just went in with the Banes, I feel like. It's pulling back for some reason. 26 workers falling. The third base is like literally burning. The house of Mixu is on fire. Gene Sim was saying on fire earlier. Oh, that really was on fire. Oof, that's going to leave a mark. Might be tough for comeback territory for a Terran. He's going into 3-3. He did retain a bunch of army, but realistically, it's going to be tough for him to really catch. Yeah, is it? He's got a 5th CC. It's still playable for Terran, I feel like. But now we're going into Vipers, the Ultra Caverns here. If we had like chitinous plating on the way and Ultras coming out, I think that would be even better for Mix. Yeah, Demi can just kind of like max out now. He's got enough production. He's got a bit of a bank. He's teching up. He's getting those Ultras, getting a Lurker Den, even ranged attacks, Groove Spines. He has... Yeah, I don't know. This is looking rough for Mixu, I'm not going to lie. No Ghost Academy. No Liberators. No Marauders. Ultras should just win this, honestly, regardless of what happens, because it's like pure Marine, Widow Mine, a couple tanks, or a tank. Is all that's left. Like, Zerg's just able to attack to everything. Well, Demi is able to. Uh-oh, Mixu. Uh-oh, Mixu. Oh, nice pickup. Sick hot pickup. We're even going into the lunge, the thrust. Oh my god, he researched the wrong thing. Damn, he researched the wrong thing, but I don't think it matters. At this point, he can, like, A-move. It's A-move 30 for Zerg. He's got Ling Bane, Ultra. I think he actually has an upgrade lead, too, by the way, a little bit. Or he's... yeah, he's going into +3 Carapace, at least, with chitinous plating. The Ultraless. He's got to be careful. He's got to wait for chitinous for these Ultras. He's just going to regroup, be patient, and wait. Army's good for Mixu's getting Liberators. Again, it's just the comp. Release Marauder, Liberator, Widow Mine. But no, Jesus Christ, Demi's even getting the Greater Spire. This is what I was talking about, Demi. Lunge versus thrust. I forget. Nanomuscular swell is the technical term. Fuck it, I don't know. I used to keep up on everything or stay on it. I'm just kind of like, it's a Zerg thing. Anabolic synthesis is going to be finishing up soon. The chitinous plating proving to be difficult for Mixu to deal with, and Mixu might be starting to regret the fact that he off-raced against his friend Demi. He's like, well, screw it. Maybe he just wanted to have some fun. Regardless, Mixu gives us a decent game. This was actually a pretty sick one, too. His Terran's not too horrible by any stretch. It's just, looking like it might be pretty G over here in a second. Antibox Synthesis finished already. +3 melee on the way. We have Muscular Augments. Thanks for the follow. Zeljong. 56. 55, sorry. It's my eyesight. It went more than it is. Greatly appreciated. Guys, be like Zeljong 55 and smash that follow button, please, and thank you. If you want to be a superhero, sub to Dave. Be a man. And if you're a woman, sub to Dave. Still be a man. GG. Demi takes it. And a 2-1. Well played by Mixu. What's up, Midnight? How you doing, broski? And that be that. That was the... I wish I was on YouTube, and I could end my YouTube stream there at this point. That is the OSC Elite Rising Star number 16 on the 4th day. Check out OSC, OSCesports.com. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a link. They got merch. They got whatever. They're on Ko-Fi. ko-fi.com/OSC Esports if you want to support them to bring us tournaments like that. People do it all the time. I mean, I just can't... Oh, yeah, I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not on... But I'm literally not. No, people do it all the time. Like, every streamer, a lot of people do. It just saves me the time of exporting. It's... What the terms of service breach is, you can't favor what streaming platform you're on. You can stream to 1 million. Sal, Lena, Ruff, Jugger J... Wardy, sometimes, I don't know, I like these fucking name people, they stream on it. Hup, I don't know. But anyway, that was it. Thanks to Eddie, thanks to OSC, thank you guys. I am gonna pause that. The screen's gonna go black, and we're gonna go into music mode, because I have to change scenes, and it loads my guitar amp sim and all that shit in the other scene. So it's gonna take a minute. I'm gonna put music back on and all that, like regular music. All right, we're back. It takes a little bit again. All right, we're in regular Dave mode where the shit goes on. What up, Erebus?
Hey, Dave, where'd you learn this
we're
build
back.
from?
Princeton
Now we're back.
University.
That was sick. Meow, wow. You guys are still here? It's gonna go black. I wasn't raiding or anything. We just faded to black. It takes time to load all the assets. I have like... Remind you, I just got done with the subathon. You have no idea how many sources and fucking crazy shit and bots and shit I have on my stream now. Since that horse shit. I added a lot of stuff. What's cool is I'm gonna do different shit after. Fractal, you better be hanging around when I'm not just StarCraft, man. All you guys, the regs and other people. I got plans. If I get this other job, I'm going to be planning ahead to save for some stuff where I actually do real YouTube content shite. Infestor gave me some ideas as well earlier that I'm like, I want to make some videos for helping Twitch streamers do some of the fancy stuff that I did. And I gotta take time to fucking... I want to wipe all this old shit away. I'm gonna back it up and archive it so I can always go back for nostalgia. I want to re-theme the whole stream with newer graphics and things like that. I definitely need Dave artwork stuff after, but I just... What's up, Happy Stance? What's up, guys? Erebus, how you doing? Yo... I fucking catching you on there. I'm like, I gotta hang for Erebus for my man. I could not sleep even longer after standing and watching with you for a bit. I'm like, I'm gonna watch some more TV. I got like no sleep. Hold on, I want to pick something. I'll play some goddamn StarCraft. God damn it. I just want to check something. I'm gonna break from my let me look at something. Made for Dave. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go on something random. I have no idea what this Spotify thing's gonna bring us, but we'll do something. What are we gonna play? I think I'm gonna play random. Let's see what we get. A Zug. ZVZ.
Meet your fate with courage, friend. A warrior's
He's
heart.
like, sorry. He goes, I ain't playing ZVZ. Fuck that shit. DJs. ZVZ is fun? Hell no. I don't have fun playing ZVZ. I guess if I'd have a lot to like learn in terms of control on some of it, because it's just like lack of Zerg play experience is why I say that too, kind of like truthfully. To improve mechanically, for ZVZ, I can see that. Like, depending on what you get in it, for sure. I mean, even at Erebus, how many times do I dodge mirrors? I don't dodge mirrors, I play them.
Big job.
SCV ready.
Your workers must gather more minerals.
SCV ready. Yo. We hear you. What's going on? In the rear with the gear.
You have too few minerals. Supply goes.
Go ahead.
Gather more minerals first.
SCV ready. Bad news? Huh? Yes, sir.
Whoa.
SCV ready. What's going on?
This is gonna be a little jank, but I'm cooking here. Let the men cook.
Bad news?
Cooking with gas.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Well, SCV ready. Big job, huh? Go ahead. Ben?
Your SCVs die so easily.
This better be good. Will do. Let's rock. Go ahead. Arm. What's going on? Roger. Go, go, go. Can you? Bad news? Gotcha.
Your command center has been upgraded.
In the rear with the gear. Ah!
You have too few minerals.
Go ahead. Who wants some? Big job, huh? You gonna give me orders? Bad news? Go, go, go! Huh? What's going on? In the rear with armed. Going. Ah! You scared me, huh? By the numbers. Go ahead.
The enemy is slaying your SCV.
Looking forward to it. Sure, this better be good. Bad news? Yeah, whatever. In the rear with the gear.
Your command center is under attack.
Want some? Oh. Ah! You scared? Big job, huh?
Your primitive add-on is complete.
Well, butter my bit. SCV ready.
Your command center is under attack. The landing zone is occupied. Your command center is under attack.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action. Oh, I'll get there.
The landing zone is occupied. I say, crush them.
Channels clear. This ought to be good. Cyclone receiving.
What's going on?
Show me who you want to die.
Your command center is under
Online.
attack.
Let's go kill something.
Huh?
Got a target in mind. You got coordinates or what? Adjusting for new coordinates.
Your command center is under attack. Your command center is under attack.
Moving into position. Comms open. Comms open. Channel's clear, boss. Oh, I'll get this. Cyclone receiving. Show me who you want. You got coordinates or what? Cyclone en route. I get ya. Nothing'll stop me.
The landing zone is occupied. I say, crush them. Not enough energy. The landing zone is occupied. I say, crush them.
What a stupid game. I don't know. It was a good cannon rush, I guess. I was just trolling. I wasn't being salty. I was like, yo, I got boned. You bet that song killed live? First man down? Oh, yeah, for sure. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Right? What? Pain in the ass. Charlie's being a pain. I don't know. I got some other random music on. Feel like I didn't stream that much, which I don't care. And it's that Charlie's nervous for his future. I know what he should be. I hope I get that fucking... dude, I gotta get that second interview, all right? And Fractal, you know, goddamn well, I feel like drinking some of the beers that I have, even with the pain that could be... I don't know. I think I have just, like, weird shit going on in general. Stomach shit's weird because it could bounce around and all over the place. And I don't know. I think I had a lot of shit fucked up with me. No, I know, but, like, that other day I did have some stuff. It's like... I'm feeling better. Why'd you bite me? You licked my finger and bit my... Oh, it's because I had banana on there. Dude, I swear, I get that job, and I have some time I'm getting there. Well, I know what you're saying. It's just... I am healing up. I will tell you, No, I know. That is... Yes, right here it's feeling like it, but it wasn't there. I'm saying that it's moving around. It's been moving around, though. That's the difference. Today, it went to there. But I can tell you for a fact, it was more toward the upper left. It was my, like, esophagus, pancreas kind of shit. I might feel like playing some... But I've been taking the omeprazole like crazy and all the things I did, you know. That seems to have gone down. No, you're going to laugh. I have a combination of symptoms, but 100% it was the acid reflux shit that was really bad. But I will tell you guys, I fucking promise you, the second I fucking have health insurance, I'll be like, yo, even if I'll work it out with my whatever job somehow. I'm like, yo, I need to get this abdominal scan done. I know Yeti was saying about electrolytes. But the thing is like salt. So like the thing is, I've been but electrolytes are in other things, no, too. Yeah, I understand the hiatal hernia. That sucks. My diet had been all right. Like right now, I'm just like, I don't want to eat fucking salad. I was like eyeing stuff to eat. I was kicking ass on the diet, like the subathon. I did the things, but I should have like stuck to my guns. I'm like, no, we're doing the diet, and we can make something worse, but it doesn't matter, you know. Regardless, guys, I will be. You can say what you want. I'm definitely keeping track of my shit. I have my mind made on. You got to understand how much I was drinking, and. I'm not copping out of it. I'm not going to be drinking no fucking more than a couple beers any time until I'm healed up. And even then, I'm really thinking that's from here on out, I'll really watch it. I'm sure I'd fuck up here and there, even if I quit drinking. I'd be like, I'm drinking once a month or, you know, socially, or like, okay, I can get in Discord here and there. Okay, fine. I could really use a true like month off and then go to that and be like, I can have a couple drinks socially here and there, including Discord. It's just, I will say I'm kind of proud of myself for being able to have beer around and not, well, you're like, no, I was in too much pain. I'm not like just fucking devour it like normal, you know? It sounds stupid, but like, this was enough of a wake up call that even now you guys are like, Dave, even one beer is too much. I want to play fucking something else, but I'm not going to. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the motivation in. It just sucks. I fucking, oh, what did I do for all this time? I want to be able to drink some beers tonight. Fucking hang out with the dudes, but also I want to do a lot of things. If I stop streaming, I'm going to be bored out of my fucking mind probably. But I don't, StarCraft's just going to be like, eh. Fuck it, let's raid Craig. I mean, I want to, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know, guys. I know you guys, many of you would probably want to hang out and do some shit, but I just fucking, I don't know. I'm going to find some shit to do. I'll be around to hang out, but... Wait, Erebus, I missed something. I was away for a second. Yeah, Erebus was going through. The mirror is always best matched. Oh. I agree. Everybody loses to Cyclone. Yeah, I get your point too, Erebus and things. It's just for now, it's whatever. Everybody has their points. Like right now, even me, I'm like, eh. Cyclones are bullshit. I played that's why I refuse to play fucking Battle Mech, but Cyclones are fucking bullshit. I 100% agree with that. I mean, I get why people do it, but they're fucking bullshit. The bug is so dumb. When I play Zerg, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck Battle Mech. How do you even beat this horse shit? Like, I mean, I kind of know, but you know, it's weird. Link bait. Well, that's not necessary. There are other ways to do it. Ravager, like you, that'd be like mech in general, but like it's still like it's harder than fuck to do. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But it's a whole thing. Blue Flame Hellions, the Cyclone with the lock on. But I mean, I've definitely seen stuff like Jugger Jay's struggling with Zerg like hardcore, and I was watching. Remember my game versus Foxer? True, Matt. That's what up, Matt. I guess I can hang out for a bit. It's my brother's birthday tomorrow, and I gotta figure some shit out, and he knows I'm unenjoyed, but you know. Unenjoyed. Fun employed. I actually, like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do my best for that interview, regardless. Well, wait, hold on. I'm not saying it's a gimmick. I didn't say it's a gimmick. It's, yeah, I mean, it's really strong. It's the Cyclones, even without that, those Cyclones are strong. Like, and it's the old Cyclone. I'm not there. It's just kind of like, I get it. It's they have their drawbacks too, but it's kind of like, it's the fucking lock-on bug, though, is the annoying fucking thing. There's no word on any patch. Like, nobody knows. I do know there is a patch in the works, but what they're going to change, question mark. They'll probably nerf energy recharge. I would imagine they'll fix... They've already... Like, everybody knows how to fix it. That fixes things and does stuff. Even if they're making meme patches, that's an actual... mod maker, map maker that's very serious about it. Oh yeah, but dude, there's things, there's bugs. Like Omni Skeptic found things. There's bugs with the Void Ray that still exist today. Yeah, I'm gonna call Erebus. All right, I'm just gonna hang out. I'm calling Erebus. It's gonna be selective who comes in. Oh, yo, you're making coffee? You can get on your back or just leave it on or whatever. And
what's going on, my guy?
not much. Jam into some music and I was thinking of raging. And I was stupid to set this up. Craig's got his fight night thing, which is something for fun. And look, I get your stuff too, but StarCraft and talk and coffee.
Yeah, I'm down.
We can get people on. I'm seeing selectively. We can get random people in that are of enough knowledge to talk.
Yeah, well,
Matt wouldn't. Matt wouldn't. because he's in France. And Matt, what are you doing up so late still, you DGen? Matt's always up to insane hours. Oh, he actually literally was like winning a tournament and he had to go. It was like rough. He's like, I have to stop. Like, he was having like chest pain. And I'm like, Matt, leave. I'm with you.
What
I
if
can't.
StarCraft a monthly feel like WoW players? How about fuck no?
Yeah, I mean that would to buy the game. I would say like, all right, make it so you have to own an account or something would be fair. I agree with that with the WoW thing. It would actually fix a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is actually a sick Neil Peart solo. I forgot about this. I'm on some random ass thing on fucking Spotify. Unless Fractal queued it, because I would guess Fractal would. What's good, my guy?
Just thinking about what people are talking about with cyclones and whatnot, and
They're just strong as fuck. I agree.
they're super strong. But if you're playing Zerg into Battle Mech, you're basically stuck playing Ravager Lingbane.
There are definitely, like Matt was saying too, there are ways of doing it too. It's just kind of like at the highest level. I know what you're saying. That's like usually it's the way to go. But I was watching Jugger J play, and he knows how to. He plays, Turtle Terran. You know what I'm saying? So as he's playing Zergo, he's coming up with some interesting ways. I'm like, yeah, his MMR is not great, but I'm like, real talk. I actually want to get some of his. I want to bug him for some replays of his Zerg, because he actually has some interesting approaches, and he'll play like he'll play like a Lingbane Hydra Lurker. But he'll like how he does it is he'll go into Vipers, like he'll drag it out and go into Vipers and do the whole thing. But how he gets to surviving the Cyclone stage is wild. Like I don't even know how he does it, how he plays. It's weird, but I think you'd probably find it interesting if nothing else. But
well, there's only two playstyles you've got, and it's either Ravager Lingbane or Lingbane Hydra, right?
Yeah. Right now, I mean, you don't have like.
If you go Lingbane Hydra, the Lingbane deals with the Cyclones pretty handily, but you need to just have enough Lingbane. The Hydras are going to do fucking nothing. They're just going to die to lock on.
Yeah.
By the time you got Lurkers, then you're fine.
I think he's relying on. I mean, I guess it's positioning and stuff. He'll sit behind static and fucking whatever. I think he might even just go into Roach. I gotta remember. I'm like kind of conjecturing it without remembering the games, but he came up with, he was cooking is all I can say. He was cooking.
There's some cool stuff and different ways to hold everything, but it's a matter of what is the most efficient and most consistent. It's always going to be Ravager Lingbane.
But he likes to get him into the late game, which is always torture. Like, and like honestly, like it's kind of like the war of attrition point of the game, and just going in and he's like, well, I got Vipers, and just like torture them into, who makes the fuck up? Who you gonna fuck up, bud? And that's obviously what everybody has to do there, which many of us may not like, because it's like, what the fuck? Who wants to play this game? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't like playing that shit on either side. Matt's here. Matt's actually here. He got the Kirktown on NA. It's
so hard to get eco if you rush lurkers. Well, rushing lurkers is always just a terrible idea because you're low on coin count, you're low on base count, your gas count is going to be too high. You're not going to have enough on minerals.
Yeah. No,
you can't play on anything less than 6 gas. If you are, you're fucking stupid.
Well, I used to die to some shit like in my Protoss games if I miss scout and against some really weird Zergs, but they were obviously Smurfs doing it usually. It wasn't just trolls. Like some of them would be trolls, but it's usually the Smurf ones because I'd gotten all this stuff from the interesting tactics of the snipers and shit. But any layer tech fucking lurker rushes is dumb. I always feel like.
Yeah, I mean,
layer
I've
tech
done
lurkers.
For you have no idea how that shit is.
Yeah. And by the way, yeah, Matt, this is Erebus. Erebus is been a grinder for a long time. Matt is Erebus is a pretty heckin' good Zerg player from France. He's like
Yeah.
Masters 1. Matt, what's your MMR these days? No, because you've been kicking. You've actually had some good runs in tournaments.
Well, you know what happens with me and Zergs from France these days.
No, yeah, Matt's just chill. Matt's just a bruh. Matt, we gotta hang out sometime. You gotta be able to speak English well. I never bug Matt to get into Discord ever. But I know it's hard for times. You never play 1v1 ladder anymore? You stopped?
Back on PC.
Oh, you're on your phone. Gotcha.
Yeah. But, yeah, the state of ZVT is pretty much you're playing Ravager Bane every
Matt, dude, that's base. Matt just plays AZAI to work on builds, cook builds, and then he plays tournaments. Fractal is the asteroid field. It's one of the better OG Star Wars songs for sure. The scene was good too. Yeah. No, I hear you. See, Matt's agreeing with you, Erebus. He's like, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like I've competed for the past 8 fucking years or some shit.
Yeah. In fairness, I've done a good amount from my whole time. I think it's been about... I started actually competing, and even with... Like you said, it was funny, you were talking last night Silver League. I'm like, hey, now... I actually was about silver gold when I would stick my hat and stuff. I just didn't know about this for how to get into it. But I legit started in gold... I'd say where I actually was, I just didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything about the scene. I didn't know shit. I always played StarCraft. Can't say I never played. I'm like, I played since fucking Warcraft 1. You know what I'm saying? It was, what's happened to Hans Muff?
You know, I actually really enjoyed Warcraft 2.
Yeah. But I would say, Tides of War? Yeah, it was awesome. That's what got me into Warcraft 1 was fun after, but it's an abysmal game. Going back to it now, I'm like, that game just sucks, but it was, at the time, it was cool, but I actually did play Warcraft 2 first, Erebus, believe it or not, even though I was born.
Warcraft 2 to Warcraft 3, and I actually prefer Warcraft 1 to Warcraft 3.
Really? I like Warcraft 3. I never got into the multiplayer back then, because we didn't really, How do I say it? Nobody really had it, and my friends after, and our internet sucked out in my area and whatever. We had everybody had spawning keys and everybody owned StarCraft, and then you could play on dial-up between, you know, obviously BattleNet, but we just didn't go in.
Yeah. Remember when games used to have really simple net coding that just worked, and now everything crashes every 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, we've advanced in information technology, yet our servers suck more. The connection is better in theory, but it's actually worse.
Yeah.
Imagine copper dial-up fucking connections being better than fiber 90% of the time in consistency.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Like, it's hit or miss too. Like, honestly, I was worried about going from my because I'm on a new all new fiber runs to my stuff, but really I had a lot of improvements. I'm worried because the first week I had 2 nights where it was glitched out at random times. I had some outage, and really though, I've had no real issues with my shit since I switched to fiber. Well, the second I had that though, I'm like, something about having symmetrical gigabit. Like, I'll put it to you this way. This makes no sense to me though, because I went from copper, well, not copper, but actually, you know, going from, which is fiber back, but I went from cable to
Wait,
symmetrical.
So you went from like ADSL 2 plus, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, I had gigabit down, but I was too cheap to buy not too cheap, and I'm like, why buy another modem? Mine works fine. My modem capped me at like 775 down, but I had the max I could get up. I was getting about 40 up, which is more that they provisioned me a little higher. But
so you had like FTTN then, fiber to the node?
No, that was actually just cable coax.
Now, really?
Yeah,
Fiber coaxial?
Yeah, but I actually saved. I had a new ISP taking a risk on it because they're smaller. They're tied with an Ontario network, but they're from Finger Lakes. They combine with with literally a Canadian company, and they're my ISP. And they actually gave me a rate where I literally save. I kept my cell phone on my cable company, which sounds hilarious. They're like, we're gonna raise your bill. They raised it a whopping $10. I literally am saving fucking $40 a month for getting symmetrical gigabit.
That's actually sick.
And what's crazy is, though, this is where I can't fit. It's something in how the routing is. It's got to be the routing or where stuff goes. But my ping to Korea dropped because that should affect nothing on it. Like, obviously, it's not upload speed, but where the routing stuff goes, I actually dropped by 100 milliseconds to Korea. Figure that one out.
The routing, I can tell you that's simply connection quality and lack of jitter. You should know that.
Well, no,
the
outside
routing
of that,
is national.
No, but even the routing's national, but where they're actually heading to, I know what you're saying. I think it's the network I was on went through some. Yeah, but I'm saying before that on Spectrum, they go through so many different ISPs. I think this is more direct. A, it's fiber, but B, it's all fiber point to point. I'm like straight to my own circuit, but I think they go through less providers is my point. You know, like you're going node to node to node to node to node, and you're right with the jitter and such with the fucking cable. But I'm just thinking about it. I think they cut out so many middlemen in there. I'm literally gained 100 millisecond at least to the shitty fuck. I mean, who even knows on Blizzard with their unmaintained servers, you know?
Well, you're probably going into less congested relays. Yeah,
I will tell you that all the servers have their bullshit, and these motherfuckers are barely maintained now. The StarCraft servers in particular for each region.
Oh, dude.
Like I mean, beyond the software side, I'm saying hardware. It's like Jesus Christ.
They're so bad.
They're like doing the absolute bare minimum they can. Like, but they actually have stepped up on some moderation shit and stuff. I was shocked when I got like scammed by an account almost and like reported it and tweeted, and they like Blizzard and Blizzard CS like got right back to me. I've like never seen that response since all the craps happened with the fucking porn maps and stuff. And they broke. I
haven't seen that kind of response since like early World of Warcraft.
Yeah, they've actually stepped it up because of the shit. But like within, I'd say less than 5 minutes, they responded to my tweet and were right there. I was like, what the fuck? But I think so many things have happened lately that they're like, yeah, we gotta like do something. I think they're cooking. I'm thinking they're cooking some little stuff where the rest of it is. Like realistically, to have some support of any kind is better than none. It's not going to bring anything to greatness or whatever, but at least fucking moderate and maintain moderate the game and maintain your servers for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying?
I'm convinced that the sysadmin for the Blizzard servers just walks around with a can of computer dust and goes, "Yeah, good enough."
Yeah, I added this to my playlist, Fractal.
Yeah.
I never heard this Meko one of the asteroid theme. That's sick. Like they have the disco Star Wars. This is actually sick. It's crazy. Never heard it.
I think I've spent like past 5 days just baked out of my brain.
I mean, that's part of it too, but like I you know what I'm saying, on some you've been having some shit going on, and StarCraft's pissed me. There's a reason I'm not laddering right now. I'm just like, why? Like, I'm with you, dude. I'm like, I get it. We have our different stuff, but I'm like, to what end is this fucking worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you need breaks.
Yeah.
There will
Like,
come.
I've
There,
competed for the past 8 years, right? I took a whole 6 months off. That was it. 6
Yeah.
months in 2021. And I was always coming back for tournaments, but now all the name tournaments which actually meant something are gone.